We normally count to 5, Ziz. What's happening here?
I don't know. We counted to 3 this
what
time.
What are you doing?
I'm not very consistent. Hello.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Empires of Arcadia. How are you guys doing today? Mr. Ziz, who normally counts down from 5, but today started to count up to 3 for some reason.
I've never been very consistent with anything in my life, I guess. But yeah, no, I'm good.
You're a pretty consistent PoE streamer.
That's true. But yeah, no, I woke up after like 2 hours of sleep, so I've been awake since 9. I just played that the alien game where you get to kill people. It's really fun. What's it called? Amongst Us or something? That's good.
I want to play that.
Lots of friends.
Let me know when you play. I'm
sure.
in.
All right, will do.
I will also play this game with you.
It's really, really fun. But yeah, and yeah, just been awake, and then yeah, good.
Nice. What about you, Mr. Devin Nash?
Oh, hi.
Hi. What you chewing on there?
I have a chicken avocado salad, matcha avocado.
Ooh.
I have a steak and lettuce and aurori sauce or something. I don't know what kind of sauce. Aioli sauce sandwich. And then I have a chicken cherry pecan sandwich.
Oh my God.
And this is my one meal of the day because I've been at the agency since this morning, and this is the only time I can eat. And wow. I'm enjoying that immensely. So a lot of agency work, a lot of talks with people going on. Yesterday we had like a master YouTuber on the stream, so that was really fun. And tomorrow we are doing yet another really good talk. And so just like lots of really good stuff happening. Everything's great. Everything's fantastic. Very happy to be here playing D&D.
So productive. Well done,
dude. I had a 13-hour day yesterday, like just agency work.
How do you do it, Devin?
I play D&D with my chums on Wednesday evenings. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff.
Yo,
what about you, Mr. Jackson?
D&D like cured the only time I was ever getting close to being depressed. It was when Destiny fell down that hole. So fucking funny.
Glad you're so motivated invested in the outcome of my character. How have I been doing? I've been fine. Nothing much. Streaming and memeing.
Streaming and memeing. Nice. Trump, what's up?
It's been busy here too because the expansion for Hearthstone comes out tomorrow. So I'm glad that we're getting in the game right before here.
Good. I'm excited to hear that it's dropping tomorrow, but I won't be able to hear about it next week because I'm not going to be here next week.
Oh my God.
That's perfect for me.
Woo-hoo.
That's great.
Kind of.
Yeah. I probably won't be here the week after as well, but we'll see.
Why not?
It's my birthday next week, and I have no idea what I'm doing for it, but it's not my normal routine. And then I'm going to be out of town the next week on vacation somewhere in Colorado.
Can we
probably Aspen or something?
You're taking a vacation despite the disease?
Well, we're going to like go camp somewhere. So we'll just be out in the middle of the woods.
So you don't think the disease is in the middle of the woods? What if a bear has it?
Well, I promise not to lick any bats while I'm away, but I can't promise not to lick a bear.
All right. I think you're covered.
What kind of bear?
Yeah, thank you. I think we have black bears around here. I don't think there are any grizzlies in Boulder. Thank God.
You live in Colorado?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
There's like a really good like poem about bears. It's like, if it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lie down. If it's white, you're dead or something. No, if it's white, good night.
Yeah. The only problem with that is that black bears can also be brown in coloring. The like distinguishing black and brown bear is a really shitty naming because black bears can be brown and brown bears can be black. So it's
dude, I used to snowboard. I used to snowboard in Steamboat Springs, my favorite place to snowboard.
I got family in Steamboat Springs.
That's awesome place. Those fucking amazing runs. So it was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
All right. Well, enough about bears and Boulder. Let's talk about elks and spiders.
And
where
ants.
we last left our intrepid party, you were searching through a section of the jungle right near some swamps to find a giant spider that had been known to poison people, and they would like wither over the next few days and die. And you were out here looking for it, and I believe we found it. But there's one important question to answer before we hop all the way back into game, and that is, how far are you guys from your bait? Because in order for the elk to be bait, you've got to be at least like 50 or 60 feet from it, right? Otherwise, you're going to get seen just as quickly as the elk is, more or less.
40?
So how far back are you?
We're very
Are you
stealthy.
like trying to keep a good distance from the elk and use it as really good bait, or are you trying to stay close to it so that you will be able to save it in the event of it being attacked? Like, what's
I think
the
we're totally
priority
okay
here?
with it. We're okay with it dying 100%.
Okay. So you guys want to be like kind of a little distant?
Sounds good. The furthest that we can reliably track it from.
Perfect. Then I will put you guys right around here on this map. Does anyone have any questions about where we are, what we're doing right now? Everyone
Just
remember?
to refresh for the audience. So we have a fuck ton of ants that we're trying to kill, but the problem is there's probably far too many based on what Trump has seen. And so our goal is to get a slow acting poison so that we can poison some sort of corpse, hope the ants drag back to the colony, hope that the ants consume it, and then slowly die so we can walk in over their dead bodies, pick up the magical books, and then leave.
Maybe we
That
can do
is
two
the
different
plan.
poisons.
Why?
Well, just in case they smell one.
Well, that means we'd have to kill two different massive spiders. Let's get rid of the
Right.
first one first. Huh?
Cool. We got this.
Okay. So here you guys are. There's no fancy lighting on this map because it would just be slow and laggy. So we'll just play with regular everyday lighting here. It is early in the day. There is still like sort of mist pervading the jungle all over the place, limiting your line of sight to probably about what you can see right here. Maybe a little bit less, but you can see the spider. It's fine. The spider come like slings out of the tree as if the tree leans forward to put the spider near the creature or near the elk, and the spider on this branch just like leans down and bites the elk. And I'll make an attack roll without revealing anything about the spider, and we'll actually crit the elk. Will you
Oh
give
my
me
God.
a saving throw? I think a Constitution saving throw for the elk there, Devin.
Yeah. You know, I was walking home, and there's always this place I walk by with a bunch of spiders, and this stupid, dumb ladybug was like wandering around beneath the web, and I'm like, it's gonna get fucked 100%. And sure enough, it flies up, and this spider just nabs it, dude. It was fucking crazy. It was so fast. Spins that bitch up, dunzo, gone.
Wait, but then the ladybug, like the eyes turn red, right? And it starts fighting back?
Nope, it died horribly, and then got all of its juice sucked out of it.
Wow. Terrible. Well, your elk passes this con save and is not going to be poisoned. Well done on that. But it does take... nice. 8 and 5 is 13 damage, which is it the whole HP? Oh, wonderful. Okay, so it gets bitten and then dies, which means it vanishes and disappears,
Yeah.
I believe. Poof. The elk is gone. The spider retracts as the branch retracts and nestles itself back up in this tree.
But it hasn't seen us, right?
How would you know?
I am assuming. I'm thinking out loud.
Sure.
Assuming. Oh wait, have we rolled initiative or?
Nope. Because
Okay.
it killed the spider in one shot, so... Or the elk in one shot, so that's just that.
Okay. If I can no longer see it on the map, can I take shots at it or no? Like I know the tree.
You know
that
it's somewhere in this tree. If you can get a clear line of sight to it, then you
We
can take a
should-
shot.
Get as close as we can for the melee combatants before you do that.
Yep. Excellent.
and try to
Standard
move-
for it. I said I draw my bow alongside our archer friend.
Why aren't you fighting it?
I'm an archer. I'm an archer.
Well, hide in the bush here with me.
You're a monk, you fucking pussy.
Get out of the whole- I thought you were
Get
stunning-
out of the fight.
I tried
Stunning
to,
strikes.
I try to sneak here because this should be out of line of sight.
Sure. Give me a stealth check while you do it.
I'm very stealthy.
The jungle is loud with animals, with water dripping, birds making noises, things being rustled around by the bushes. Thorbjorn loudly stubbing his toe on a rock. His axe is clattering against the stones as he walks.
I comment to the guide, by the way. I tell him, hey, that spider, it was big, but was it... Do you think that's the big spider?
It's a big spider in the area where we expect a big spider.
Right.
I mean, I've never seen it.
I try to like wave to Corey and like shoot.
Okay. I draw an arrow and I fire into the tree where I believe the spider to be.
Same.
Right. Make me a roll at disadvantage because you cannot see your target, and then I'll have an AC bonus because it's got cover.
19.
18.
Let's see. So it's going to have 3/4 cover. So its AC is going to be higher than 19, but less than 26.
Holy shit.
Why did you roll a... You have an 18? Is it out of range for you or something?
That's a disadvantage, right?
You just said it was disadvantage.
Oh, right. Of course, I'm an idiot. Yeah, so both your shots will completely miss. Landing in the tree.
I can take also second shots at Corin's quiver. Is it accurate that you only have 2 arrows left?
Wait, how can you see into my quiver?
It's just arrows left too.
I mean, it's right there.
No, I mean like in game. Can you? Oh, in the chat it is. Oh, yeah, I only have 2 normal arrows left. I have 33 elven arrows left.
Yeah,
Why didn't you restock at
Ember?
As I glance at it, I triumphantly say, "Ha! I knew you would run out." As I slip him a quiver of 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Just shoot again then.
Are we in initiative? Did that trigger something?
Yeah, the arrows firing in is going to trigger initiative. So let's roll it, somebody. Flintheart, you're the closest one.
Okay, I never roll initiative.
Don't let
but
us
I will.
down. No
Well, that's why
pressure.
it's your turn.
Yeah, but I suck ass at it.
That's actually pretty high though.
Uh-oh. Ooh, okay. The
Can I ready a
spider...
javelin throw?
On your turn, you can ready a javelin throw. Yes. If you had declared that before we had rolled for initiative, it would have been fine.
That's okay.
But we've just
I'll
rolled.
be
So.
faster.
Okay. The spider will come on out.
Wait, super quick. Shouldn't you be at full HP?
What?
Ziz or Devin, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
we're taking
I
rest.
updated the wrong hit points thing.
Okay.
Our spider will creep out of the tree over here towards you and make its attacks. Of course, it's a multi-attacking creature. It'll start with a...
4?
Wait, 6?
It'll start with 4 step attacks. One against Flintheart with a 24. Will that actually hit you?
Yeah.
I think it'll hit you. Yeah.
Is
So
that a
it
tap
will-
dancing spider, Koibu?
It is not a tap dancing spider, although I love the idea. It'll hit you for 10 damage, and you will need to make me a DC 15 strength or dexterity saving throw, your choice, because the spider's stepping on you and trying to like shove you into the ground or against a wall. I think
How
on this
big?
situation, it's just trying to shove you prone.
How big is this spider that it can do that?
Size huge.
All right. Well, I rolled a 1.
Ooh, natural 1. You are stepped on. You are knocked prone, and you are restrained. However, you cannot be the target of subsequent step attacks at this point.
I would like to petition that a natural 1 just crushes my face in and I die instantly.
Let me kill you more slowly, please.
Okay. Okay. Good deal.
The second step attack will come for Thorbjorn as the creature leaves 1 foot on the dwarf and walks over him, stepping towards Thorbjorn with a 22 for 7 points of damage, and make me that saving throw. Oh, a natural 1 on you as
Oh my
well.
God, guys.
Prone
Nice.
and restrained.
Wait, guys, refresh your thing. Koibu
Wait,
gave you the
it's-
bad seed. You got to refresh. He gave you the bad
It's
seed on roll 20.
15.
No, this is actually
Oh,
perfect.
it's a natural
it means,
1.
It means that he can't make 2 more attacks. This is the best roll.
Yeah.
We got you.
All right. Now it will go for its web attack. Actually, no, it's going to go for a bite attack against Thorbjorn here. And it will have advantage because you are prone and restrained, and it's like lurking over you. Although I think to properly lurk, it has to change its angle to this, since its front left foot was on the flint. So
Yeah,
here we go for... Yeah?
I glance at it from afar and I comment, "That thing can't attack anymore."
Okay. Corn.
It's going to bite you,
Nods
Thorbjorn.
confusingly.
At advantage. 26. Thank God it has advantage. It will bite you successfully, and you will need to make me a Constitution saving throw that you're really going to want to pass.
Woo! 31.
All right, you'll take 8 damage from the bite. You can read that as you will, and that is the end of the spider's turn. It becomes the player's turn.
Well, I will be... If he's restraining another person, that doesn't give us advantage on the attacks, right?
No, because the spider's got a lot of legs, and it's just using 2 of them to hold these guys in place.
Oh, so he is a tap dancer. All right.
Can I just scream, Corin, knock it off us?
I don't think I can.
Why not? Can't you push it?
Not with that attitude.
So my pushing attack only works on large or smaller. This looks like a huge
fuck's
creature.
sake,
Is it huge?
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
huge.
However, I can use a goading attack, which I will declare. A goading attack, when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die to attempt to goad the target into attacking you. You add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target has disadvantage on all attack rolls against targets other than you until the end of your next turn.
Wow, that's quite good.
So
you're
unless he's
saying
got like 80 movement.
If Thorbjorn
Mhm.
taunts them with his spirits, and then you goad them with your attacks, they'll have disadvantage on everything?
Yeah?
Interesting.
Interesting.
Continue.
We should do that
I would
more.
think that one would overwrite the other. The latest one.
Right.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
We'll have to
Because
look at
only
the
one
individual
can be
rulings.
counted at a time.
I mean, it would depend on how the spirits work. If the spirits literally distract from everything else, if I goad you into attacking me, and I'm like, come and get me, motherfucker, you can't. He's like, oh, I'm going to get you. But then there are like other spirits that are distracting too. Like, I think that's
Okay,
legitimate.
you're right.
Yeah. Even rules as written. It sounds legitimate. Or even world as written. Okay. All right. Anyway, I'm going to attack this guy. Okay. I will give him 1 shot. Did you say 19 misses or 19 hits?
19 hits when he's not in cover.
Gotcha.
She's not in cover. It's not in cover.
It's not in cover. 10 damage, and then I will do a 1d8 too. That is going to be a goading attack, so
Excellent.
it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Spider makes a wisdom saving throw, and it's a 12. No
I think
good.
that fails, right? Also,
Yes.
that 12, I think, should be 14, right? Because of the plus the 20%. Because of
Right.
the archer braces upgrades.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So another 2.
Okay. I'm going to take 1 more shot. 16.
16 is.
Oh shit! I
is-
should. I'll add a 10. Okay, yeah, 16 will say it misses. Okay. I'm gonna use my action surge, and I'm gonna take 2 more shots.
All right.
22.
Hits.
I'll let that stand. That hits, yeah. I'm going to add a 1d8 here. I'm gonna do a drop attack, I'm sorry, disarming attack, to try to make him drop one of these 2 people.
To knock his foot off of one of these folks. Yeah.
I'll do the dwarf guy on the left.
Okay. Roll me regular damage as well.
Yep. 9, 16 is 15, so either 17 or 18 damage. Depending on
Right. 15 times 1.2 is just gonna be 18. Okay, and Flintheart is freed from the spider, but you are still prone.
Okay, and then I've got 1 more attack, and I'm going to try to
Mhm.
free the dwarf. Or not the dwarf, I'm sorry, the barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
15 to hit. That is not going to hit, so I won't roll a severity die.
Okay.
Okay.
The monk slings his bow over his shoulder and runs in.
That's right. And then I just start unleashing my flurry of blows on it. So first I'm going to attack with 2 phase blade attacks, 18 and 19.
Mm-hmm. The 18 will hit. The 19 will hit.
Oh,
You have a +1 from the. How is you have an 18? Isn't it a
flanking.
12 and a 19? Can he
Advantage.
flank when he's prone?
He can stand up, right?
Oh, I suppose. Yeah, he can stand up on because you're all taking turns together.
Yep, and then I kick it
19, 12.
really, really hard. Right in the
Right in the
back.
spider sack.
So
Yeah.
much that, as you can see above, when I make M-arm strikes as bonus actions, I can apply one of the following conditions. Dex save or be knocked prone, strength save or be pushed 15 feet. I'm gonna push it 15 feet. Attempt
Okay.
to. Strength save.
Total pass.
And another kick to follow it up, trying once again to push that thing.
Oof. All right. Another total pass.
Okay.
2 18s in a row. Flintheart.
So do I get an action because I was freed?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
you still would have had your action anyway, but you were just like in a shitty situation.
Yeah.
Now you can stand up.
You're right. Okay, I'll do so. And I guess I'll swing twice.
2 18s will hit the spider.
All right.
Actually, a
let's go.
19 and 22
Yes.
for 20 damage and 15 damage. And let's go to the charts.
Woo!
Let me bring it up. Okay, so the first attack does 20 damage of fire and steel. It will burn with a bright green light, and the spider will have to make a dexterity saving throw, which it passes. The next one is a 15, which will cause that bright yellow light, which is a strength saving throw. Which it. What's your DC?
I don't know.
Oh. Oh.
I mean, would it be my spell DC? Because that's pretty high.
Let's see. I think it'll probably be based off of your strength instead of your charisma because it's a weapon in your hand. So
Okay.
it'll be one less than your spell save, which is going to be a 15. So a 14 will fail.
Okay.
It is restrained.
Wow.
Can it still restrain me?
Light flashes over the creature, and it starts to twitch and spaz, and its limbs become like sort of paralyzed in place. It's still standing on you, Thorbjorn, and now it just can't get off. I mean, you could probably knock it off of you, but it's still like putting weight on you.
So what do I have to do to get free now?
You can make an step. You can make an athletics check to escape. DC 15.
Okay, I'll rage first so that I have it at advantage.
Excellent.
18 or 20, so that's fine.
Totally fine. You wriggle out from the spider, and that'll be your turn. You'll have movement, but it'll take half your movement to stand up.
I action surge.
There you go.
I attack twice with my Dwarven Great Axe. Crit.
You crit and you hit. You rip the creature for 12. Oh my god.
Oh.
Wow.
Is that 6? Is it 26 and 12?
38.
38 damage. The spider is all but dead. The poor, pitiful creature is clearly about to die. This thing that's been haunting these people for so long is clearly not a threat to you. Just like when you fought the Hydra that had been plaguing the people of Ember's Keep
Do you
for
know,
so
just
long.
because
And
you said that, now I think there's going to be a
brought
spider
it
4
down.
times this size, just like dandering out. It's going to be some giant fucking spider.
And that's when the dad spider
yeah.
comes
As you
around the
get
corner.
by that's when the treants spring into action.
Holy shit!
Wait, are you shitting me?
He's
Oh, wait,
not
what?
even joking.
Oh shit.
What the fuck?
Oh no 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 no! I regret my action surge.
Treants
I regret
turn.
my actions. All of them.
Burn
Wait,
it!
that's fucked.
All right. So our first treant will slowly stomp over in the direction of these fine people over here. And reach out with its treant arms and try and slap you around, Flintheart. So it'll slap twice. One arm swings by you with a 20 to hit, but you manage to duck and roll between the rock and your shield and avoid the attack when another branch swings in your direction, hitting you into the ground but not doing any damage.
Oh my god.
This treant down here near Corin will wander on over towards Corin and slam at him twice with its branches. 24 to hit, 16 to hit. The first one will do 15 bludgeoning damage. And the third treant will kind of just walk on in towards the spider. The spider will take its turn at the top of the initiative order. It is restrained. It is restrained. So it makes its attacks at disadvantage as it attempts to spaz out and reach at each of you. So it's going to make a step attack against Flintheart. 22.
Can it make a hit? I believe that hits. Can it make a attack from being restrained? Is that right?
Yeah, it just has disadvantage on all of its attacks and saving throws, essentially. So it's just in a super, super shitty place.
Okay.
But it rolled really, really well. It only rolled a 13 and 14. So it still hits you for 11 damage. Make me a strength saving throw or be restrained.
Can it move its leg to? All right, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm restrained.
Plus your 5 from you're a paladin, right? You have a paladin aura.
Yeah.
Your aura's you're equal to your wisdom save, right?
It's +5. It's equal to charisma.
Yeah, your charisma. That's right.
Yeah.
So
it'll
pass that one.
Yeah, it'll pass. Yeah, but I'll take 11 damage.
Yep. It'll step on you a second time with an 18, which won't hit. It'll step on Thorbjorn once, which won't hit. It'll step on Thorbjorn a second time, which will hit and do 12 damage, which he only takes half of because he's raging now. And Thorbjorn, make me a strength saving throw at advantage, +5. You'd have to roll 2 1s in a row to fail this one.
Oh, don't challenge him.
All right, you're totally good. And the
Wait,
that is all 4 steps.
Sorry, did Devin take damage?
I did.
I'll
You did.
reduce that damage by 2d6. 6
Okay.
less damage.
Thank you.
And it will end with a web attack. It'll look at the dwarf and kind of rear up on its back little leggy bits, bring its thorax down towards you, and just spray spider silk all over you.
That
Give
is
me a
my
dexterity
fetish.
saving throw.
That's my fetish.
Love it.
All right.
Ooh, you
12
fail.
or something? Yeah.
Yeah, you'll now need to make... So you are going to get sprayed to that rock wall behind you. Now you need to make a second dexterity saving throw to see if your arms are free as well, or if... Ooh, 2 fails in a row.
Oh, no.
You are splattered against this thing. You are restrained, and your arms are restrained to your sides, leaving you, without your weapon or your shield, really able to do anything. The spider, after making its full series of attacks, cannot go anywhere and will do nothing because it's restrained.
I saw
Play your
the
character's
spider
turn.
leave itself open, so I'm going to attack that weak point. 17?
17 will just do it.
Nice. 9.
9 piercing damage will slay the beast. It twitches, spazzes, and dies on the spot.
Excellent. Then I will say... Thorbjorn, let's take care of this one as I dash over to the back of the tree.
Alright, I dash here. That should be exactly across.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You guys position yourselves on either side of the tree.
Yep.
Oh,
It's angry.
make my attack here. My top bar just disappeared. Weird. Oh, I'm okay. 27 rather.
You skewer the tree.
Okay, feel good about this one. I see the living
it has
energy flowing through this tree, and let's give it a stunning strike.
the tree is resistant to piercing damage, by the way.
Okay.
So it'll take 4 and 6, so 10.
But it is
And-
vulnerable to axe damage, right?
Well, probably. That would make a lot of sense. Or at least not resistant to it. It's probably vulnerable to fire and not resistant to axe. You're going to try and stun the treant.
That's right.
He knows
By
the
hitting it in
exact
a-
route that takes the water up that keeps it working. The most
Yeah.
vulnerable.
We had talked about stun being a physical property, is what you had argued in the past. Can you stun a tree? Does it have a nervous system by which to
Yeah.
be stunned?
Of course, all living things follow the general principle of life.
Tell me more about your stun. Make it make sense to me. Tell me about life and how it's all the same.
It's simple. The chi points have to do with the flow of energy among enemies, among all living things. So I simply get a feel for where that energy will pulse it the most. In this case, probably a narrower joint branch.
Okay. Sold me. 20 on the save. Treant is here.
I go for 2 more attacks of unarmed strikes. That's 27 and 20. Does 20 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. 2 swings of bludgeoning.
So 10 total.
Oh, also,
It is also resistant to bludgeoning. Yes.
nice. And I attempt to stun it the first time.
And it will pass the save, I think.
Yes, and then 1 more time.
Okay. It will pass again.
Man, this is insane.
Look at these saves. Look at him. Thorbjorn.
Shopping time. 2020. 23.
You hack into the creature for 11 and 9 is 20 damage.
Multiplied by 2.
Multiplied by 2.
It's a tree. I'm chopping it
He's
down.
chopping it down.
Unfortunately, it is not vulnerable to axe damage.
How can
I'm sorry.
that be?
It's resistant to everything other than slashing. Instead of being vulnerable to slashing.
I
Same.
see.
This is actually wood cutting damage.
What is if you take a shot at ranged with somebody threatening you in range, does that just mean you take it at disadvantage, or is it like -5 to hit or something?
I think it's just disadvantage.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
disadvantage.
Gotcha. Okay, this creature is not stunned, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I am going to hold on. I always fuck this ruler up. Okay, you can see this ruler, right, Koibu?
Yeah.
If I want to move here, do I need to make an athletics check to jump off the rocks if I want to jump down onto there?
No, not a problem. You will probably provoke an attack of opportunity
Yeah, I
depending on the
understand
treant's range, but
Yeah, seeing how little damage the treant in front of me has taken, I shout over to Corin, "You may want to make your escape. We have no reason to fight these treants.
We do. We
actually.
gotta take the spider poison.
Select spider anytime we want."
I don't think there's any way we're going to be able to run away from these.
Also, I'm stuck to a wall. Can we talk about that? How do I? Yeah. Like, can I do anything?
yes,
Am I just fucked?
you can make a DC 16 athletics check to escape. But you have to make it at disadvantage because you have your arms pinned to your side.
A DC 16 check.
Athletics
right.
check, yeah.
I'm going
It's a
to
tough one.
use inspiration to cancel out the disadvantage for this one.
Excellent. You have an inspiration left.
Yeah,
Love it.
you gave it to me for one of my bad jokes.
I love your bad jokes.
All right. Well, here we go. So it's a 14.
Ooh, off by 2. You are restrained by the web until someone can come and help you, or until you can make another check at the end of your next turn.
I am going to bonus action Shield of Faith since it's verbal.
It is verbal, somatic, and material components.
Nice
Yeah.
try.
Nice try. You're not going to be
Are
able
you
to
doing
get to
that
your
on me or
components or
yourself?
manipulate your fingers.
All right, I'm
Go ahead
fucked. There's
Take
no
your
other
spell
guy.
slot back. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys should 100% free me here. I'm pretty hosed. If my
Did
actions
it-
are...
Is it? Can I see how big these arms are? Does he look like he has 5 feet or 10 feet arms? You should be able to see that pretty easily, right?
Wait.
yeah, so-
Doesn't Devin get +5 save?
This is not a saving throw.
It's
It's
an
an
athletics
athletics
check.
check to escape. The tree's got like 5 foot reach. You can see that. So a box like this. No, it goes actually one out further on the side. Like this is the range in which you can. If you leave this box, he gets an attack of opportunity.
Cool. I want to go right here then. Is that okay?
It's at
Still
the
in the
very edge
box?
of the box. Yep.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. I would like to move here. I would like to do bonus action, second win.
Mm-hmm.
18 HP back.
Love it.
Okay. And then it's gonna be full life. I'll take a shot at the tree. There's no reason not to take 2 shots at this tree right here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
21 to hit for the first shot.
Thumps into it.
That's gonna be 13 damage.
It's gonna be
I'm gonna add
15.
Well, yeah. Hold
and
on. Sorry.
then
I'm gonna add a 1d8
okay.
to it. So 17 plus 3, it should be 20 damage.
That'll be 20, and then it's resistant, so it takes half because it's piercing.
Oof. Okay. I'm gonna do one more shot. 25 to hit, or 24. I'm
Hits.
sorry. 11 plus 1d8 is again 17, so 20 damage,
Down to 10.
and that's all I can do for my turn.
Alrighty. It looks
By the
like
way,
it is the.
Just to let you know, those quiver of arrows, that's 20 arrows, not however many you put in.
Okay, I have 2 different quivers. So the first quiver I shot out of, I had 3 arrows originally, but I think I said afterwards I have about 30 elven arrows. So right now I'm holding
Nice.
22 normal arrows, and now I'm fighting for my 27 elven arrow pack. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Nice. Perfect. The treants go. We'll start with the one over here that stomps over towards Corin and takes 2 sweeps at him with its branches. 24 to hit. 14. The first one will smash you around for 17 points of damage. This treant over here will step over next to Thorbjorn-ish area and take 2 slam attacks at Thorbjorn. 15. Actually, no, it's a 22 and a 22 because he's flanking you with the other tree.
You're
And I
saying
think a
Thorbjorn,
22.
but I think you mean... No, you are meaning Thorbjorn.
I mean Thorbjorn. Yeah. I do get my names mixed up. So you will take 14 and 14, which is 14 after accounting for reductions. And the top treant is gonna just beat the shit out of Thorbjorn too. 23 to hit, 24 to hit for 16 and 13, which will be 8 and 6, which will be 14 again. And the spider is dead, and it becomes the player's turn.
I do second wind.
Is anyone going to get me out?
Yeah, I plan to move there right after Thorbjorn takes his action.
Yeah, alright. I will attack twice then on the one above me.
Mm-hmm.
18.
18 hits.
22.
Yes. For 9 and 14 is 23. You chop into the tree. Wood chips go flying.
Alright, I walk around this tree in here. I glance down and is that sword still flaming when it's lying on the ground?
It's in his hand.
Ah, okay.
And so I guess it's still flaming, but it's like positioned probably awkwardly behind him, like against, but somewhere between his shield and a rock or whatever.
It's really annoying. Okay, well, I'll use my
Yeah.
face blade to slice at the part near his hands first.
The part near his hands. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me, yeah, that'll be fine. That'll work. You can cut him free. It's normally a DC 16 athletics check to escape. I would normally require if you were trying to pull him free to make a similar check, but you're cutting at it. I don't have an HP for the web, so how should we?
I mean, he's using an
maybe I'll-
actual attack, so that seems fine, right? With 15?
Yeah, I think you can spend your turn cutting him free if you roll a 15. Yeah,
Okay.
you can cut him out.
Thank you very much.
Great. And after I come out, I swiftly hop off that rock and then all the way back here again.
Luckily, you have 55 feet of movement. Flintheart.
I'm going to move up and I will attack twice with the flaming sword. 25 and 15.
25 will hit. 15 will just barely not hit.
And
you will do 11. The fire will double, so 8 and 11 is 19 damage to the tree.
And I'm also going to burn a level 1 spell slot for, did we say it was 2d8?
A level 1 spell slot will do 2d8, yes.
Yeah, so we'll do 2d8 extra damage.
What kind of damage is that?
Radiant. So another
Kind
8
of fire.
radiant damage to the tree.
And then as a bonus action, I will do a Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
Because that's all I
So
can
you
do.
did 16 and 11 is 27 damage.
Could you
which flashes with a blue light.
Could you do Shield of Faith on me instead?
I can't, dude. No, it's a self-only spell. Wait, is it?
Target a
What?
creature of your choice. Because they get disadvantage on you anyway.
Oh my god, I didn't know I could cast that on other people.
The
Holy
blue light
shit.
provokes a charisma save, which is failed.
Oh.
And the treant is affected by a hypnotic pattern spell. Which
Whoa.
is really fucking strong, actually.
That's like the strongest spell in 5e.
Well, that's not quite
Well, that's
accurate,
not true.
but
Yeah. But it's really good. Yeah. That's not true. Wish is probably better. Yeah.
the pattern appears to the treant, a swirling pattern of colors that weaves through the air inside around the tree appears. The pattern appears for a moment and then vanishes. It fails its charisma save and it becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0, and it will just make saves every turn to try and break free. But this tree is now completely dazed by this like hypnotic pattern of blue swirling lights all around it, like fade into its bark and then fade back out and back and forth over and over.
Wow.
So it is incapacitated.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
And its speed is 0.
Am I able to cast Shield of Faith on Zizaran? Would that be
Totally.
okay? Okay, I do that. Yeah, so
Oh.
you have +2 AC. I never knew. I'm so sorry. That
No,
would
it's
change the
okay.
whole game. I had no idea I could do that. That's actually fucking insane.
Bring!
Wow.
He
Really
is
powerful.
shielded.
I got buffed.
So that is
my
that's the
turn
whole
then?
party's turn.
I haven't gone yet. Okay, I'm going to. That means bonus, or I get attack advantage at that thing, right? Assuming I'm not have a disadvantage or something.
Correct.
Did you
You
say
have
stun?
advantage
Okay.
against the incapacitated creature.
I'm gonna move here 30 feet. I think I should provoke an attack of opportunity from the tree.
Yep. You will. 15 is a
Dodge it.
miss.
Okay. At advantage, I'm gonna be firing. I've got 3 of those magical arrows left
Mm-hmm.
at this tree, so I will be firing one of those. 27 to hit.
27 will hit.
So I believe that I'm going to roll. It'll be 8 damage plus 2d6 from the magical effect
Huh?
plus 1d8 from a superiority die.
Do you have? Is that your last superiority die?
No, I have one more.
Ooh. Okay. I
Pretty
believe
sure
you.
I've kept track of these. I used 1 goading attack. I used 2 drop attacks. That's 3. And then 4 and 5 I'm using right now. I just used 4
Okay.
and then I've got 1 more. Unless
Cool.
I missed track. Unless I used another one I didn't care.
I thought there was some ones that you used against the treants that got halved. Didn't you use 2 extra superiority dice against the treants?
Did I?
I might be full of shit. I'm scrolling up and I'm not seeing them. I think I'm full of crap. Don't listen to me. 8, 9, 19. And this overcomes resistances because the arrows were left
Are
on
magical.
the thing as well.
Also, if it's 19 plus a 20% as well,
Mm-hmm.
should be 24.
19 times 1.2 is 22.8. So 22
yeah.
damage to the treant. And you will notice that the incapacitation is broken. The hypnotic pattern is broken, and the treant is free to act normally again.
Okay, I'll take one more shot. Just a normal
Mhm.
shot. 22 to hit. And then I'm gonna roll. No, this is with the magical arrow again. Sorry.
Right.
this plus 2d8 plus what should be my last superiority die.
It should be 2d6, but it doesn't matter.
I'm sorry.
The treant only had 18 HP. It will go down to 0 and die right here. And before we continue with the battle, why don't we take our first break? When we come back, we will deal with the rest of the treants.
All right.
Cool fight.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Empires of Arcadia. You had me there, Ziz. You had me going. I believe the party just finished their turn, and it is the tree's turn to act. So let's get our first tree, which will continue lumbering after Corin, walking up to him and bringing its large branches to bear against your chest. Whoosh, with one attack for a 19 to hit.
Fuck you.
Slapping you around for 16 points of damage. Whoosh, another 19 to hit. Bats Corin back for another 20 points of damage. This tree over here will continue its smiting of Thorbjorn. Sap begins to run down its trunk as it bats you once with a 19 to hit.
I get fucked!
You will just barely be missed by because of that Shield of Faith. And a second attack whoosh, overhead to no avail. And then yes, party, take your turn.
Hold on. Give me 1 second before our turn. Yeah, Corin's out of range of Shield of Faith. Just barely.
I'll be moving up towards you guys soon enough.
Yeah.
What do you mean by the corns? Oh, I see.
Shield of Faith is concentration. Only one person can have it at a time.
Anyways, I immediately leap right into the middle of those treants, running right into the middle of those two.
Oh. Whoa. Right between the two of them?
Yep.
You're positioning yourself to be attacked at advantage with 4 attacks next round?
Why, that's right.
Brave,
All right.
brave monk.
No? The one above? Like, wait, actually. You can't,
Let's take down
you
this
can't
one.
flank while you're being flanked, right?
You can flank while being flanked.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I am doing a 5-head gameplay. I'm going to throw a javelin at the one below.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Hurl your javelin. Natural 1, you miss. Whoosh.
Okay, I'm going to hurl the second one.
You pull it out and whoosh,
Oh my
also
God.
misses.
Why aren't you meleeing?
Because I was going to give it disadvantage on all of its attacks next round.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Can you give
so-
advantage to multiple things?
No.
Okay.
So you mechanically use your free item interaction to stow your axe. You can use, you can draw the javelin as part of the attack. So you free object interaction, stow your axe, throw 2 javelins, and now your axe is stowed. If you want to use your bonus action to draw it back out, you can, or you can not have your axe in your hands for the treant's turn and use your bonus action for something else or nothing. This is a small niche area. Like, because if you don't have your, if you have your axe in your hands,
the
and
same as my bonus action?
no, you get
Okay.
1 object interaction.
Okay, then
That
I'll...
was like,
So I can put the axe back in my hand now.
yeah, as a bonus action
Yeah,
on this
that's
turn.
fine.
Perfect. Okay. Flintheart.
I have a technical question.
Yeah.
If I attack and use Channel Divinity for a guided strike, which gives me, I'll quote, a +10 bonus on the roll. If I roll a 10 and it goes to a 20, is that considered a crit?
No.
Fuck.
A crit is only on the natural 20.
All right. I will move here. I will attack. This turn I'll attack twice. And for 27, which is a crit anyway.
You crit the tree.
And that gets a level 2 spell slot burned.
Ooh, here comes some fire.
So that'll be
Yeah.
6d8 for the level 2 spell slot, plus all of that damage, and the fire is doubled.
God.
There we go.
So we're doing 12 plus 1 plus 18 times 2 plus 28 is 77 damage.
Oh,
The
wow.
tree.
Seven.
You whap into the tree, fracturing the trunk, sending it like splitting all up and down in the middle, and then like creating a bit of burning sensation in the center of the tree as it starts to burn from within.
Oh, I'll give it a burning sensation. Here comes the second attack. 24.
Easy blow.
All right, I'm gonna hit that So that's 10 and 7. And then I will burn a level 1 spell slot for another 2d8.
Okay.
All right. For 9.
So 19 and 14 is 33.
103 damage in one round.
That is a lot of damage output.
Oh, and the colors, the pretty colors.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
Okay, your 77 maxes out with a violet light around it, and the tree must make an intelligence check or be confused. It fails. The tree is confused. The second attack was 33 points of damage, which is also violet, because violet is the max. So it can't be confused more than once. The tree is confused.
My turn is over. I'm done here.
My one
I'm
has
just gonna use
ended.
that for confused. Corin?
Right,
Do these things look like they could scratch their face if they had an itch on their nose?
Yes. If they had a nose and they had a face, they could scratch it.
So climbing up the tree to avoid its attacks would be unrealistic, probably, right?
An interesting perspective. It might have a penalty to hit if you're in an awkward spot for it to reach. I could see giving you cover on the treant if it has to, like, you're not obviously in front of it and it's got to, like, get in between its own branches and whatnot. I could see
If
you
I
having
wanted
cover.
to, how tall are treants?
20 feet.
If I wanted to expend my full movement just running to the top of this tree with an acrobatics check, would I be able to do so?
Yeah, totally.
If I was within the tree's hair and he missed his attack on me, would I still be taking attacks at disadvantage from the tree?
No, I think once you are in the tree, you will not make attacks at disadvantage by being next to the tree.
Okay, fuck it. I would like to try to run up the tree.
All right, give me an acrobatics check. 19. Yeah, you can scramble your way up to the tree into a very inconvenient place from which you can make attacks.
Okay, while he's
the tree will
doing that,
Go ahead.
yeah, I'm going to shoot at this tree over here then. Without a penalty, I'm going to be using my magical arrow. I have one left. Oof, 14? I don't think hits.
14 does not hit.
Okay, well, goodbye.
As I see the arrow pop out of the tree, I shout out, "Hey, that one's confused. Let's get this one."
Wait, if I hit this, will I break its confusion or something?
No, but
Well, it's a threat on the board, dude. It's 100% dangerous until it's dead. Kill it.
Yeah, it's low. We should just.
I've been under the effect of that violet light before. It means that you attack yourself most of the time.
Or you attack anything, right?
Okay, I'm gonna fire down into the tree that I'm in. How is this at normal attack?
I think it's going to be a normal attack, yeah.
Okay,
the
that's
tree,
fine.
It's
Because it's moving around and it's probably trying to shake me
You're
off.
swinging
so-
on it. Yeah.
Sure. 22 to hit, 14 damage. I have 5 superiority dice left. Thank you.
I
Okay.
refilled them to deny.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. There you go.
All
All right, it'll take 7.
take
7, 8, or 9 damage because I'm adding 20%. I think.
Oh, right. So 8 damage, I believe.
2 point. Yeah.
Do I get some sort of advantage because this tree is distracted by the archer? I can imagine the trees
Yeah.
like flailing.
I think
trying-
at this moment it's flailing, trying to grab him. I would say this tree is distracted. You can have advantage against it.
All right.
It's got a parasite in its branches.
Yep. 11, and here's a stunning
Mm-hmm.
strike.
It'll take 5 and make a con save. 21. Whew.
Okay,
You can't have
another
many of those
attack.
key points left. My God, you have 5 left.
Here's another stunning strike.
There's 4. Whoops, that was 8 actually. There we go. Another stunning strike, you say?
Yeah.
And I think a 13 is finally a fail. It
Finally got
is
it.
stunned.
And I follow up with a singular kick for 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay. The treant will take its turn. This one, who stunned it? Confused it. You, Flintheart?
Yeah.
Why don't you roll for its effect? Roll me a 1d10. 8. The creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach.
This is
If
why I
there's
wanted
no
to kill
creature
it.
within its reach, the creature does nothing this turn. So, in its reach, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. All the player characters and at the tree.
Do you include itself?
No, because I think there's a separate one that attacks itself. Right?
I mean, it's a creature within range of itself.
Attack a
And
randomly
it's
determined
confused,
creature
it punches
thing.
itself in.
No, I don't think if you're confused, you're just gonna like stab yourself in the gut with a knife. That seems ridiculous. We'll just do the 5. Why don't you roll me a 1d5? On a 5, it's the tree, and on a 1, it's you. 2, 3 would be the monk. So it will
Oh, unlucky.
actually make a melee attack. Yep. So it will just melee attack you. Whoops, that missed. There we go. 18 will hit for 16 points of damage, and let's roll me another
Oh, my
D.
AC is listed incorrectly right now, I think. It's saying 11, but it's actually significantly higher. Let me...
Yes.
It is again.
That's an interesting armor class you have there. It does exceed 18, right? It's like 21.
Yeah,
I think
It's
it's
above
21.
I believe it was 21.
Maybe you subtracted 10 from your AC instead of from your HP
No, I haven't gotten
at some
hit yet.
point. You haven't gotten hit yet. We got to change that. The tree will make its second attack. Flintheart, roll me 1d5 for its second attack as well. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll try and attack Corin, which it'll have -4 to hit on because of the cover. So
Oh, they got a
at
natural
Corin-
one. Oh no, I was gonna say it. I was gonna say on a natural one he should hit his allies. He's literally trying to hit me in the fucking
Yeah.
tree, but he just
Yeah.
rolled it.
I totally agree. I completely
totally agree.
Yeah.
All right, it'll do 23, which is 1 off of max, divided by 2 because it's bludgeoning. So 11 bludgeoning damage to his tree friend.
Nice.
Absolutely, that makes perfect sense. This one down here is just going to attack the monk because he's easy. There's advantage.
Sorry, he's gonna do what while stunned?
Oh.
That's unfortunate, isn't it? You hate to see it.
You hate to see it.
All right, this guy gets a save at the end of his round to not be affected by confusion. Fails. Party's turn again.
Kill this, please. Please, just kill this.
Yeah. I move here, so I have advantage, and then I chop twice.
Whap, whap, hit, crit.
Oh my god.
Holy shit! 14
Max
for the first
roll.
attack.
50.
Wait, he rolled 2 16s, 2 max rolls on that.
Jesus.
Jesus.
50.
38 on the second. It more than kills the tree, and it tumbles to the ground. Thorbjorn, this is the first time. I guess we should have done this before, but roll me a 1d8 for which direction the tree falls. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so there's no one really in that path. I think the monk is fine, especially because he's got his super dex hidey dodgy ability. So you're all right. No worries. Any other player characters like to take an action?
I'll take 2
Yes.
shots into my tree friend below me.
Mm-hmm. Hit and hit.
Do these count? Are these at advantage because he's stunned, or how are we doing
Yep.
this? Okay.
Yep. Go ahead and roll me extra dice.
I'm just gonna roll 2d20 and see if either are
That's
20.
perfect.
Nope. Okay. 17 and 11.
So 8 and 5.
Or I'm kind of plus the 20%.
Right. So
So 3.4.
so that should be
17.
13. So that should be 10 and 6. Okay. Excellent.
Monk, can you move? I can move here. Can you move to flank?
Destiny's already flanking.
Good. Okay. I am going to attack with. Okay, I'm gonna channel divinity and add 10 to that roll. And
How do you do this? Tell me about it.
What?
What is your ability? Read your ability to me.
I thought you were gonna give me an RP reason. I could totally do that.
Well, yeah,
All
I
right.
was going to ask for both. Yeah.
Okay. You use your channel divinity to strike with supernatural accuracy. When you make an attack roll, you can use your channel divinity to gain a plus 10 bonus to this roll. You make this choice after you see the roll.
Wow.
I can only
What
use
is
it
this?
once on a long rest. It's a very weak ability, actually. I just don't use it enough because I never use anything.
What's this one called?
It's Channel Divinity, Guided Strike, Oath of Conquest, Paladin.
Guided strike.
Mm-hmm.
Guided strike. Perfect. Okay. And what does it look like as you give yourself +10 with holy magic?
Sayer is the god that crafted the world, and he also crafted the trees. That means that if the tree becomes my enemy, nothing comes in between me and stopping an enemy that I deem I want to destroy.
Do you really believe that your god crafted trees?
He crafted the world, sir. He put it all together.
Wow.
All right? He's a big fucking deal.
He is. Yeah.
He is. He's a greater god. And we are going to hit this fucking tree that he crafted if we will it, because God wills it.
Well, you will it, and your god wills it, and you hit the shit out of the tree.
Okay. Then we're gonna throw a level 2 spell slot on that.
It's another 3d8.
Or not 38. I'm just angry at this tree. Not very good, but 11. So it should take 16, 8, and 11, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
And then I'm going to attack it a second time. For 14.
It was a miss.
God wasn't on our side on that one.
No.
And that's my turn. Okay.
I believe it's the Treant's
Oh, we
turn.
still got 2 people. Ziz?
I've already killed a tree.
Ziz killed the other tree. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll go. I comment, well struck, as I do my own attacks. Woo! I crit for 5!
So wait, aren't your fists magical?
Yeah, but it's piercing.
You crit for 5 damage?
Yeah, it resists piercing and bludgeoning, magical and non-magical alike.
Is it unresistant to anything? Like slashing?
Yeah, it is not resistant to
Fire.
slashing. It is weak to fire,
Weak to fire.
normal
Yeah.
slashing. Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and roll a check for a stunning strike.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. The tree is stun locked for another round.
Okay. Well,
Oh
here's
my
the-
god.
This time it's a crit for 7. And then I'll follow up with a kick for 4 damage.
All right. You beat the shit out of the tree like a true martial artist. Any other characters having any more action? I guess the tree turn comes and goes. Do your thing, party.
Wait, before the party moves, I'd like to hop off and move over here. If I can jump off, I don't know if I need to check.
Yeah, you can scramble down and out.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So that's 16, 17, 18 with your first attack,
29.
Ziz, and 11 on your second attack. The tree is going down. Flintheart, can you do 28 points of damage to it?
Let's see. 26. 16 and 5.
16, 5 is 21. Can you do 7 points of damage?
18.
You hit. Can you do 7? Yes, you can do 7. You hack it to bits as well. The tree stops wavering. Roll me 1d8, Flintheart, as it falls.
And it kills me instantaneously.
1, 2. So it'll fall this way. That's not quite towards Thorbjorn. We can see that Thorbjorn's on this side of it, so it's fine. The tree topples to the ground, dead. The spider slain. And the party has a moment to rest and relax. Your scout will come out of hiding and look upon you with that same awe and respect that he has shown time and again when you go on these adventures and slay these incredible beasts that are well beyond the capacity of any people he's ever seen in his life.
That was a cool fight.
I say to the guide, do you need some firewood?
I guess I'll make a fire. And he starts gathering supplies and setting up a little camp while you guys examine the creatures around you. What you want to do with them?
Well, we need to harvest the spider shit, right?
Harvest the tree sack. Are there any fruits on these trees? Banana trees?
These are not banana trees, I'm sorry to say.
Not as sorry as I am.
No. These trees are actually oaks, which are quite unusual in these woods. You don't typically see a lot of oaks in the jungle.
I was just about to say, I study them. Do they all 3 look exactly the same?
No, they're completely different trees. I mean, they're all oak trees, but they, they're trees.
I
They're
want to
all
look
unique
around
and
and see if there's
individual.
more oak trees slightly further off.
Zizaran's a tree racist, dude. They all look the same.
You can scout about and see that there are no other oak trees anywhere nearby.
Okay.
Do we know anything about trees on the island being alive? And
Definitely
he's
not
about
the
to give me a
dwarf.
super shit answer.
Yeah, Mr. Dwarf, you're underground. The trees are sort of like the domain of Nancy elves. You know,
Yeah, definitely.
That's not really dwarf lore right there.
Oh, talking trees. Now I've seen everything. I didn't know the trees come up and walk around. Seems I was right to live on the ground.
Is the wood of these trees, does it have any special properties that would make it like especially fine for a bow?
No,
No, I just okay. Well, fuck you. I kick the tree. Fuck it.
yeah, you want ash or yew or something like that for your bows.
I'm only 60 woodcuts, so I've never seen a yew tree in this game. Yeah, I mean, it seems like everything wants to walk around and kill us around here, but
But indeed, this is especially unusual.
Where should we get the sack?
Yes, well, I have some practice with this. I suppose let me try my hand at it again.
Ah, does the scout have any practice with it? We need the highest tranche to succeed.
Not particularly.
Is there any way I can help him and give him like advantage? I know that's like a thing you can do in D&D.
Yes, you can assist a person and give them advantage on a check.
I shall.
Okay. The two of you work together carefully in a team. You've got phase blades and other delicate instruments that you can use to try and slowly dissect the spider, look for its venom, because there's only one spider, so you can't fuck this up. So you got to take your time and do it right.
Yep, very
Okay.
carefully.
While they're doing that, I'll keep a lookout.
Give me a sleight of hand. Trump. Woo! With advantage is excellent. You can successfully find the poison sac. It's about, yay big or so in the creature, so it's quite large. It's quite a bit of poison. And you feel comfortable that you could remove it. But the moment you remove it, all of a sudden the sac becomes pretty fragile, right? It's just like a thin membrane holding it together. Well, not that thin, but like, if you drop it or it gets punctured, it'll just spill and be wasted on the ground. And this is the only one available. So how are you going to keep this sack safe until you use it?
Bag of holding.
Yeah, to my knowledge, everything in the bag holding is completely safe, so I generally put it in the bag.
So it's just like, whoop, whoop.
Yeah,
Okay.
slide it right in there.
Yeah. You put it right in there. Seems fine. Should be fine. Should be fine.
Wait, hold on. I don't like that tone. All right.
It's
So-
fine. Don't worry about it.
No. When we put an item in the bag of holding and then we swing the bag around, does the items end up in different places?
Well, the bag of holding is sort of with this weird extra dimensional pocket, right? You just stick your hand in and think about what's in the bag, and that thing comes to hand. So it's not like you actually put your hand in and like rummage around between different objects. It's more of just like and I want my poison sack. So here's my poison sack, or I want my scroll. So here's my scroll.
Does stuff stay still in there?
Sort of, right? It's like it's a little mini pocket dimension outside of this existence and this reality. So what you do around here doesn't really affect what's happening in the bag. The conditions outside the bag are different than those inside. It's like a TARDIS. Are you familiar with Doctor Who?
Nope.
No, you're not that much of a nerd.
Not that kind of nerd.
Not that. Sorry, I'm not trying to gatekeep nerdism.
Yeah.
Sorry. Am I able to roll for arrows to pick my arrows up?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Nice.
Did that answer your question sufficiently?
Nope.
What is the question again? So I can answer it.
Like it's going into a separate dimension.
Yeah.
And it's is going to stay in that dimension, or like what I'm saying is, if it's an extra plane of reality, then what we do in this reality, like move around, shouldn't affect it.
That seems to be your going notion. Yes.
All right, that does answer my question.
Cool.
We can put the sack in the bag.
The sack goes in the sack. All right.
Good
As
shit.
you're finishing this up, you're having some lunch, you're snacking on things, you guys are discussing your plans. You hear like a thud, 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 thud.
Remember, I said I was keeping a lookout.
Yeah.
Wait, are we short resting here?
Well, maybe not like full day short rest, but you complete a large task, and there's a little bit of downtime while you're chatting about things near the end of your task. And there's this like distant sound that Thorbjorn picks up on right away.
What's it?
It's loud. It's like low pitch, and pretty soon you can feel vibrations.
Let's get the
in the
fuck out of
ground.
here. I'm good.
Let's get out.
Yeah, we leave.
Yeah.
Does the thudding sound like the trees we just heard, or?
No, it sounds very different. Thorbjorn arrives back at the party to be like, yo, dudes, let's get the fuck out. While everyone else is like, yeah, let's get the fuck out. And that's when, coming through the mists on this late morning, is a cloud giant.
When you say late morning, you don't mean we've already short rested, right?
You have not short rested. No, it's like, maybe noon 30,
Yeah,
just
okay,
as the mists are beginning to burn off.
Wait, but we
stumbling-
started leaving.
Yeah,
Like-
you said you start leaving, and as you like are grabbing, going around and picking up your shit, like you had your bag on the ground while you were working on that thing. You put the thing away, you like got to get your bag and put your weapons back on it, and like put out the campfire, and there's a little bit of pack up. There's moments. This cloud giant starts thudding into view. This cloud giant is, let me give you some stats on him so we can get an appropriate image of what's coming at us. This is your first time. You've seen maybe giants in the past, but never a cloud giant. This guy's about 40 feet tall, which means his knees are like 10 and a half feet off the ground. His hips are about 18 and a half feet off the ground. His shoulders are at 32 feet high. His foot is about 6.5 feet long total. His palm is his hand is like 5 feet long and 2.5 feet wide. His arms are about 20 feet long. And he carries with him a large staff that looks like the heart of a tree that he's carved into a walking stick. On his feet, on like his shins and ankles, he's got large metal greaves that run like from his foot all the way up to his knee. So like the bottom 10.5 feet of this guy is just like metal armored greaves as he stomps through the jungle. You can't really see what's going on above the canopy because he's like 40 feet tall, right? But the tree canopy, sort of like at about 20 feet, you can't really see too far beyond it. There's enough tree cover that 20 feet makes it hard to see anything above. So the guy's like chest and face and hips and everything are sort of like obscured in the branches. But you can see in front of you these huge metal greaves striding through the forest. And you can hear a bellowing voice cry out. Who is wearing the hat that translates?
I have it.
Someone's got a translating hat, right? You do?
Yeah,
Yes.
but we're not wearing it, I think.
Oh, but you're not wearing it, right? Because it's awkward to wear in and around.
I'll put it on
So
when
you-
I hear that he speaks.
Yeah, the party's like getting their shit together. You can grab your hat out of your pack, put it on, and you can hear the giant say, "The trees! Where are they? Zephyr! Where are you? What has happened here?" But more slowly and more deeply as he stomps
Time
in
to
the
go.
direction
Let's
of where
go.
the party is.
We start moving very quickly.
Yeah,
Let's do it. Let's do it. Roll initiative, party.
Wait,
the cloud giant
what?
rolls slow.
Wait, has seen us?
No, he hasn't seen you. He's
Oh,
too tall.
okay.
He's just like looking down through the branches of the trees. The party can get their shit and begin to run. Go ahead,
Right.
do what you want to do.
Full dash actions out.
Full dash doesn't.
Yeah, everybody.
Trees are gone, motherfucker.
Yeah, full dash actions out, and we should keep to cover.
Wait, is
Right.
it better to do full dash
Yeah.
out, or is it better to move at normal speed and take hide actions?
That's up to each of you.
I
think
already
it's-
double dashed.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll double dash. I feel like taking a sneak and moving half because I'm guessing this
We could
thing's gonna
do-
be fast, but
We could do both. We can like move down and then like hide under here. This rock right here.
Use your blink spear.
50 feet of movement there, Mr. Dwarf. Let's
Use your
take some
blink spear.
smaller strides. Thank you.
Blink spear. Attack. Throw. Toss. As far as you can.
I'm moving.
Well,
under
then you
this
guys
tree.
are fucked. I mean,
No, we could all run faster than you.
really.
Yes.
I'm gonna toss my blink spear under this log.
Okay. You can toss it up to its maximum range, whatever that is.
A lot.
Yep. The
18.
cloud giant will double move and continue to shout, "Oh my god! Vesper! Who has done this to you?" As
Maybe
the
Attack on
spider
Titan
comes into
music.
view, as his head like looms down underneath the cloud cover, the mistiness. Player characters, it's your turn.
Where the fuck are you guys? Okay.
Yeah, it's a rout, or it's a fleeing. Everyone's in chaos. Where are you going?
We're going straight down. We just gotta leave.
Yeah, go for it, guys.
Yeah. I'm gonna toss my spear again. How far
Mhm.
can I throw it?
Actually, wait. Up on here.
Spear range is that's not the right button. 60 feet. So you can throw it 60 and then you can run 25.
I'm
Unless you're
so-
encumbered,
I will throw it here,
you're not.
and then I will move. Fucking 25. So
you can throw
fucking-
it twice, right? You can attack twice.
Is that true? I was like, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna. Yeah. I'm fucking. Okay. I'll just throw it. I'm just throwing it from cover to cover. I'll throw it behind this tree too.
All right.
Yeah.
The dwarf like throws the spear and blinks and throws the spear and blinks. Your scout is doing his best, but he just moves at 30, so total of 60, as he chases after you.
Wait. This guy saw us?
No, the scout.
Oh,
the dude,
okay.
Your bro.
Oh yeah. Because I assume the giant's gonna like inspect the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not just gonna like go out. Yeah.
Giant will come into this area and look down, and he will see the treants dead, the spider dead, split open, and its innards removed, and like it's all its guts are about as you guys were digging around it through the poison pouch. And he cries out, "My God, what has wrought this terror?" And he will make an investigation check as he bends down and tries to sort out what's going on down here. And a roll of 10.
Woohoo!
It's about average. He can see that the trees have been uprooted, that they walked, that they've hacked at things, that they're burned on the inside. He'll also see that there's like little bits of web on the ground, like the spider was hunting something. He'll take a look at the general situation and see that combat has recently ensued with smallish creatures, probably in the last few hours. Just judging by like the state of the spider, nothing else is here eating these creatures. You're in the middle of a jungle, so like things are going to get eaten pretty fucking quickly, but that they haven't means that something has only been here quite recently. And the giant will look around and make a
Wait, what kind-
perception
Hold on,
check.
hold on. This giant is doing more in its turn than we can do in like 6 turns. It's investigating, it's moving, it's
He made
seeing.
it.
Wait,
He made a
literally
movement
moved
check
and
and an
investigated.
investigation.
That's it. That's one thing. It moved
That's
and
all I
did
did.
And it can make a
investigation.
perception check and an investigation check on one
Yeah,
turn.
he's just going to take a look around. He's just going to
What
see
the
what's happening.
fuck? That's bullshit. There's no way that we could do that. You wouldn't let us do that. This is some fucking like omniscient giant, dude. This thing's
Didn't
just
we
like,
just allow one tree to
Is
hit
it-
another tree with an attack intended for Corin?
Wait, we can literally do this. Walk into a combat thing, make it in like a perception check or whatever before doing an action. Like we've literally done this before.
isn't a perception check an action in 5e?
It really depends on the context. It's not. These things aren't pure
No.
actions or whatnot.
I'm looking it up. I'm
Go
looking
for
it up. I
Go
don't
for
believe
it.
it. I don't believe it.
He surveys the area and then looks around for signs of trouble and actually rolls very well with a modest +3 on his perception check. He rolls a 22.
This is bullshit.
And he notices there are footprints in the ground. And it's the player's turn again. You guys just keep running?
Oh God, I mentioned. I think he knows that we're over here. Run and make sure you end up in a hiding place this time.
I'm behind the tree.
It says that if a person is actively searching for an enemy, it is a full action. Which makes
thank God
perfect
he
sense.
just took a move and an action then.
A round is 6 seconds. This motherfucker in 6 seconds comes and like, whoa, what's going on here? Oh, somebody has killed these people. Where are they? Oh, he's over there. There's footprints right there. Here we go. Okay, like that's some fucking crazy fucking giant, bro. This is Inspector fucking Gadget.
I think you're getting a little ahead of us here.
Now.
Okay, I would like to Don. I would like to Don.
This is
What was my move speed when I was a monkey? Is it 40 feet or?
Monsters.
There's no way. This is
Monkey fire 30 feet.
Oh, so that literally doesn't help me at all. Okay. I guess I would like to move right here. Take a hide action, I guess.
Sure, I didn't see where you were moving.
I was under here, and now I moved
Oh,
up here behind this
Cool.
tree.
You just move behind the huge ass tree and hide. Yeah, give me
I'm assuming-
a stealth check at advantage because the tree's so fucking big.
Sure.
Oh,
This
is
is-
that what it means by these stumps? They're really big trees.
Oh yeah, those are just like really, really big trees, not stumps.
Okay.
Why don't
Yeah.
we all go into the? How deep are these lakes?
You'll have to jump in to find out.
How deep does it look?
Not that deep. You know, this is pretty like swampy area, so this is just like wet terrain that
Alright.
dips below the water level.
I am going to toss myself.
In
Uh,
the water.
that would be really cool. I wanted to do that because like it would be really cool. But if we end up fighting, I'm fucked. So I will just toss myself over here, and then I will like go into these trees and take a hide action as well.
Yeah. I hit that cord. Really? There? Right next to the log bridge? As I slip further back.
Wait, are we taking another turn, or is this the same turn that I just acted
This is
in?
the same turn.
Yeah, okay, just make sure. Yeah.
I
I'm
can't-
fucking hitting with a 21, motherfucker. You're the one giving me away.
The giant will step forward, pick up the spider in one hand, and say again, "Oh, poor Vespa! Who has done this to my favorite creature?" And then take another step forward and kind of peer around the area, looking at the trees. Player characters. He's still pretty distant from you. What do you guys
Let's
want to
keep-
do about this?
Let's keep going. Let's keep running. Are we just gonna hide?
So, I mean, I know the general layout of this path, and I can hear his voice. So, I think it's reasonable to assume that I would know to move, like, this area to prevent line of sight, basically, from him and me would be the goal. Yeah, and
Yep.
then I'll move behind this tree. I'm taking a dash to do
Yeah.
it. But,
And he's like 40 feet tall, so his head is well above the tree line. If he doesn't stick his head below the branches, you guys are going to be super hard for him to see because he's, just so fucking big.
I'm
All
gonna
right, so
toss
go ahead.
toss myself
Sorry.
over here.
All right. So it looks like everybody's just going to spread out and flee and sort of like regroup when they're safely away from the giant.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to get too far from each other, of course, because in a jungle, if you're more than like 100 feet from each other, you're essentially lost from one another unless you call out, which could alert the creature. So try not to stay too far apart. I'm getting a little far here.
Okay, I'll only move far enough away that I still keep track of my friend there.
Yeah, okay. All right. So the giant's going to take a look at the spider. He's going to look at the area. And in a little bit, once he's made up his mind about what's happening, he's going to come after you guys. And he is going to make a nature check to see if he can follow your steps or track you guys in any way, shape, or form. And I believe a nature check is int-based. He is not proficient in it, so here it comes, a 4.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to follow your guys' trail very far at all. Like, he'll follow the deep dwarf footprints, but then they'll just like vanish for 60 feet at a time, and then 60 feet at a time again. He'll scratch his head and not really know what's going on. And you guys can keep your distance. Is it your plan to flee from the giant entirely?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. You can flee from the giant.
Dude, that thing looks like a badass.
We've ruined that guy's day.
Maybe more than his day.
What kind of fucking friend keeps giant spiders as pets? Wouldn't that spider fuck him up?
Wait, that's what we do as people.
Keep giant poisonous spiders as pets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep a wild plant, a wild animal in my house. Don't you?
Well planned.
Well, many wild plants and one wild animal.
If your animal bites you, do you die?
No, but he does leave scratches and scars all over my hands all the time.
I see.
Yeah.
Right. Time to go back to Ember's Keep.
Yeah,
Yep.
100%.
All right.
We roll.
I believe we have. What is it going to be? This is the. If you're doing 3 tiles in a day, you can get to here, and then another 2 days to get there. So give me a d20 for movement, Ziz.
Yep.
Woo! No problem.
We find
And give me a
treasures.
d20 for movement, Trump.
We've had short resting now, right? So we can.
Into the swamp. Yes, you have had 1 short rest now.
Okay.
Where is? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, swamps, jungles, and bamboos is anything that ends in a 3, 6, or 9. Swamps, I think, are evens and odds, and I believe even is an encounter in a swamp. So you guys can make it back to Ember's Keep, no problem.
Long rest. Let's go.
Yeah.
Do I have enough to level up?
You get back to Ember's Keep, and immediately your scout was telling everybody about what he saw you guys do. They fought this OZ, then there were these giant spiders. I didn't even tell you about the giant crystal golems or the cloud giant we fought, and there were treants, and there was the spider called Zephyr, and he's telling you everybody all the stories of what's happening. Super excited. People gather around your scout in rapt attention as he sings the tales of your achievements.
This guy's awesome.
We should just bring him with us as like a bard.
We've unlocked the bard class.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we've done a lot of shit.
You killed 3 treants. You fought 1 Vesper spider.
Ants.
You slew. We didn't get any experience last session, I don't think. So let's see.
We killed like 80 ants.
Yeah. You killed. I have exact tallies somewhere. So why don't you guys chat about your plans going forward while I total up XP?
We
Okay.
need to find a poison man who can turn this into a poison food for the ants. Somewhere in Ember's Keep, there is going to be the poison man.
Yeah. Are we like? We need to see what else the ants eat because there's probably not going to be like spare cloud giants like lying around. I didn't realize how big they were.
That was they didn't eat the cloud giant. They ate like a troll? No, like an ogre?
No, it wasn't a dead cloud giant.
No, Koibu said it was an ogre. It was not.
It was an ogre or a mountain giant or something, but not a
mountain
cloud giant.
Oh, okay.
That cloud giant was like half the screen.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Yeah. If those things were eating a cloud giant, we'd be fucking out of here, dude.
Yeah.
That would be fucking insane. Because that cloud giant was. But I think we need to find a poison man, and since it's our town, that shouldn't be too hard. Have the poison man concoct a sugary concoction of death, and then we leave it. Then we go kill a gorilla, put the thing in the gorilla, and then the gorilla, they eat the gorilla, they take it back. Over the next 2 days, we hang out, they all die, we go and take the book, and we come back. Then we pop a dab that is so fucking heavy that the storms come and the mountains rise. Again.
So Destiny, you're a battle master, right?
Correct.
I was wondering if I should do champion or battle master.
Honest to God, I looked at the other fighter stuff. I don't know why you would ever go anything besides Battlemaster.
Yeah.
I could go back and look at it again now that I know maybe more about D&D. Maybe there are
No, it's
better
just the
reasons to
improved
it.
critical stuff, but
I
I
think you
think
definitely
battle
chose the
master.
right path.
seems
Wait,
insane.
what?
Master
Trump?
sounds great.
Oh. There is one meme one, like Eldritch Knight or something you can take. If you're doing like weird
That's the
spell stuff.
spellcasting one.
Yeah.
When it says here, it says you gain another superiority die at 7th level. Is that 7th level fighter or just 7th level anything?
7th level fighter.
Fighter.
So why doesn't everybody take home 8,000 experience each?
Holy shit. I'm
How
a
much?
god in your world, Koibu. I'm pretty sure me and Trump just got to level
8,000.
10.
That is a rare feat to have seen achieved.
Double digits.
I leveled up.
Wow.
Oh, awesome! And now all the party members, it said we just needed one more level to do that sideways dungeon. Now
I'm
we're ready to
ready.
do it,
I'm
guys.
ready, yeah, I'm done.
I need another level to do it.
Nope, we're going. That's the next stop, baby.
So did everybody level?
I don't know. Let me see.
You definitely leveled up.
Ziz, are you ready?
Doesn't
I'm ready.
Paladins don't really ever.
Ziz, we're rolling for HP, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
What do I
All right.
roll?
Are you taking a level in fighter or
Fighter.
what? Fighters, you're going to roll a d10 plus 3.
Oh,
Nice.
average.
Nice.
Okay, my last one, I think I rolled a nat 1, so...
Hate your
1d10
average Trump, but
plus
respect
3.
it.
Let's go.
What's
Good rolls.
what's my average?
Okay, yeah.
Ooh, very nice. Very nice. You want to take an average? Are you doing Paladin again?
E.
I think your average is going to be 6 plus 3 for 9. All right. Well done,
I
everybody.
have 99 life.
I have 96, yeah.
Oh wow. And then I want to ascend as a battle master at the end of the Lord's Labyrinth.
Excellent. Do you know your 3 thingies that you're taking?
No?
Maneuvers? Your
No?
battle maneuvers?
I'm still learning.
right. Okay.
I don't know what the choices are.
Well, why don't we take a short break in the real world, and when we come back, Ziz will have assimilated all knowledge of fighter battle masters into his brain, and we can continue our game.
Awesome. We
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Empires of Arcadia, where apparently we're just using new counting schemes all the time.
That was 5 again.
I know, but like again, you're counting up. But it's been a mess. It's been a mess. That's what happens when you have a Swedish education. So Devin, I know, but it's so much fun. Devin, you leveled. You get 3rd level spells now. What do you got for us?
Apparently, I don't have every 3rd level spell.
No, some of them are gone.
Let's talk about resurrection.
Yes. In the world of Arcadia, resurrection is no longer allowed by the gods. In olden days, before the storms came and the mountains rose, resurrection was a thing. Clerics, paladins, great spellcasters of old walked around resurrecting those worthy enough. But then, in the gods' wrath, the storms came, the mountains rose, the land was transformed, and resurrection vanished from the world.
When
it slowly faded away. Well, actually, it abruptly faded away and was gone.
in
and no one
dicing
has-
with
Mhm.
in dicing with death, did
Mhm.
Malachi come back?
No,
He's dead?
dead. Oh, he's dead.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, like burned by a demon dragon, his corpse charred beyond recognition, the few items that passed the save stolen by his allies, and then his corpse possibly had an option for some resurrect. There was someone who said they could do it, but then Malachi's friend said, this person is way too sketch. I don't want to believe that they'll resurrect him, so we're just going to leave it be. And they
There's
pieced out with his body.
necromancy.
Well, that's a whole different topic that we're talking about here, but Revivify is not on the spell list.
So the gods will allow undeath, which is a horrid state of affairs and life, but they will not allow rebirth.
The gods hate undeath. They fight it all over the place because it is one of those things that kind of goes against their will.
Well,
That's
then
why
why can't
clerics
this go
have,
against their? Oh,
turn
because
undead.
it's a paladin thing. Because you have to be with the god's will to.
To get your spells, yeah.
So Sayer doesn't want people to be resurrected.
Yeah. Sayer's like,
When
no,
you're dead,
no, fucking
you're
way, no
dead.
resurrection. No
Am I
spells.
able to file a complaint with his HR?
Absolutely. Just throw it in the bin next to the desk on the floor that is totally not a trash bin, and it'll get back to them when they're ready.
I expect a response in 3 to 5 business days.
You can expect anything you want.
His office is shut down because of COVID.
Well, damn. I guess I'll just take my useless class that does 100 damage around, and I'll go sit over here.
Nice.
Did you make me the Battlemaster thing?
I gave you your superiority dice. What else did you want?
I want the Battlemaster thing that Destiny has so that I can click it for when I forget it.
Oh, the thing that just displays all the information?
Yeah,
Sure.
that'd be sweet.
Sure. I'm happy to make your character sheets work for you, Ziz.
Thanks. I'm dumb. Wait,
It's
I
okay.
only get 3 superiority dice?
Yeah, to start with. Is it 3? Is it 4? I think it might be 4. I don't know.
I think it's 4. Let me go check.
Destiny knows.
What do I know? How many superiority dice you got?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 4.
Do. Where's our battle master hiding? Where's steal it from your shit? You're gonna take precision, trip, and pushing. Was it?
Precision, trip, and pushing.
Sweet.
So many good ones. It's a hard choice.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very tame level up for me. I just moved 5 extra feet around.
You move at 60 per round now?
60 around.
Wow.
There's
Shit.
also something that I'll keep as a surprise. It's minor, but it might come up.
Surprise class abilities?
Uh
I'll
oh.
surprise you if it happens.
Okay, I believe you. I trust you.
He's like immune to
Um,
damage now or something. No big deal. If he
Are you a
gets hit.
10th level monk?
Yes, 10th level monk.
Ooh, okay.
Going all the way to 20th level monk.
Wow. Does anybody else get anything at leveling?
I get some cool stuff.
Tell us about it.
So my superiority dice go from doing 8 damage, 1d8, up to a 1d10, which is fun.
Ooh.
I also get 2 more abilities, one of which I have a question about. So I have an ability, or I can add 2 more Battle Master things, maneuvers, I think they're called.
Ooh, yeah.
So I have something called parry. When another creature damages you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction and expend 1 superiority die to reduce the damage by the number you roll on your superiority die plus dexterity modifier. If I'm moving away from a creature and I provoke an attack of opportunity, can I parry that? Just as when another creature damages you with a melee attack.
I think we've been using reactions on people's turns.
Yeah, because that's my question is going to be like, how can I use a reaction? And then like when I'm in my next turn, do I then not have a reaction or?
So I think you can take a reaction on your turn. So if you provoke an attack of opportunity, they hit you with an attack, you can use your parry on that, but that is your reaction until the end of your next, until the start of your next turn.
I use reactions on the enemy's turn.
Normally, most of the time, you're going to use a reaction on the enemy's turn, but there are a few edge cases where you might use it on your turn. And I think this is one of them. So if you use it, then you won't have it until the start of your next turn, but you can do it in that situation. Was there anything else that you wanted to know about?
No. The next ability I'm taking is pretty straightforward. Menacing attack. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die to attempt to frighten the target. You add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it is frightened of you until the end of your next turn. I believe frightened means it can't move towards you, and if it attacks you, it takes a disadvantage.
Yeah, I think it's disadvantage on attacks and cannot willingly move closer to a target, the source of its fear.
This means standing next to a target, they would essentially become, they can't move towards them either, right? I think that's how we've done it in the past. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So, so now questions for dumb shit. Can I theoretically goad and frighten a target in the same turn? So for instance,
with 2 attacks, 1 to goad it, 1 to frighten it. I think one of those will overwrite the other since you're the source of it. It can't want to attack you and be afraid of you at the same time. Could it? Maybe.
It just
No,
dies.
I can see that. Yeah, like you have taken all of their attention. They are absolutely terrified of you, but you're the thing that they're most concerned about, and so they want to go after you, but they're too afraid to like really commit to it properly.
Gotcha.
I could see that situation arising. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just making sure.
God, I feel like that when I play Dota all the time.
Do you accept spells from Unearthed Arcana?
No.
Well, then just check it. I'm just going to go back over here and continue fucking myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Touch that shit.
Okay. Well, then, so be it. So be it.
Right. I think we can start moving on Operation Poison Ants.
Is that what you want to do next? Or were you going to go do the sideways dungeon in
We
between
could go
now
do
and
the
the
dungeon.
ants?
I'm down with that.
Why?
Why not? Because it's awesome. There's a ton of items in there. They're fucking magical people. They're buried with thousands of years of shit.
It's 3 level 14 mages, heroes, kings,
really fun.
gods.
We're level 9 and 10 now. That sounds kind of cool.
You know what level we're not? 14.
So, Corn, I'm certainly not against it. However, aren't we here at our goal? We can finish out our quest here and then go over there.
Oh, we can do whatever you want to do. I don't care. I guess. I just think the sideways
we can finish
dungeon is
this, I guess. I really want to do the sideways dungeon, though.
Okay. Ants first, dungeon second?
Sure.
All right. Well, after you guys have taken a nice long rest, gained back all of your HP, all of your spell slots, all of your abilities, after your scout has told the world of your tales, you'll see as you walk through the streets a newfound respect for our great heroes. Not just someone who show up and kind of get lucky and slay a Hydra, but people who are actually here to create a new world. And I think this is the first time that people of Ember's Keep really understand the concept of this greater empire. Up until now, for most people, it seems like it's been fairly academic. Yeah, sure, we've joined with these people, whatever. But now they're seeing and hearing what you're really doing, what this might mean for these people. It's not just a trading partner. It is the backbone of what could be a huge and mighty empire. And there are whispers about what this could mean for the future. Would anyone like to add fuel to this fire? Would anyone like to fan the imaginations of the people of Ember's Keep?
Yeah, I want to. I wave at people, like, because people are staring at us, right? I like go like clasp hands with people. I wave at people, keep saying like, "We keep fighting the good fight" and stuff like that.
I will.
Nice.
I literally took persuasion and intimidation, and I never get to use them in this fucking campaign. And I'm going to use it now because I literally took these. I'm gonna like Flint will like stand on something that makes him dwarven look taller.
Makes him dwarven look taller. Yep.
Makes him dwarven look taller. Draw the flaming sword, which ignites into multi-hued, and hold it and say, "For too long, brothers and sisters, we have been alone. And in the future, join us. Together, we shall unite the island. And we shall become an empire of Arcadia." Oh, where's the persuasion check?
And we
It's a
do
one.
trade
Yeah.
each day.
Unless you give me an advantage, because that was pretty cool.
For one chance.
It's up to you, really. Totally.
Someone's got to come and help you out to get the advantage on that.
I come up next to him and I say, "And would you trade each day between now and then for one chance to go back? Just one chance."
Give me a persuasion check, Ziz.
Oh no.
Oh! Just one chance!
Right. Between the dwarf and barbarian, the people are rallied and riled up. They are ready to build this empire with you. There's just a few things standing in your way. These ants, those giants, that deep spawn, and maybe a kraken. That's it.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
The kraken.
You're so close. Well, let's head out and head back to the ants then.
Right. I take it during the week they were successful in distilling it into a poison?
Wait, we didn't talk about that at all. Hang on. We want to find a guy that's a poison man in Ember's Keep and have it made into. Okay.
Yes. So there is someone here that there's a woodsman who has the skills to be able to extract the poison as needed, and you can consult with him. Your plan is to mix it with the meat of another creature and give it to the ants, right? So what?
Yes.
He'll tell you what you're going to need is another creature, and this poison sac. If you can like open up the creature and sort of like just spill the poison, open up the intestines, spill a little around inside the how do you call it? He'll tell you that inside a body, there's sort of like a sac in the abdomen that holds all the guts together. And if you can cut open that sac and spill some poison in there, and then spill some poison in the chest cavity, and sort of just like mix it around in the inner cavities, it should get all over the place, especially if you're dealing with like ants who are going to rip it apart. So take any old corpse, hack it up into a bunch of pieces, apply poison as you might marinara sauce or olive oil on bread, and you should be good to go. Be able to do this on the go.
Acting.
Right. The poison of the spider is known to be fairly slow acting. It usually takes people a few days to die from it. Okay. So if you can get this in a corpse in a position near the ants where they will take it into their lair, you should be good to go.
So we just find a grill on the way?
Yeah, you'll need to find a body to act as a medium.
All right.
Is there, let's see, how much meat can be poisoned with this?
The more the better, because it'll dilute the flavor, dilute the smell, the taste.
Okay, so it'll work even over a very large body, like a giant, for example.
Yeah.
Great. I just figured that a gorilla might not be enough meat.
We could bring the guide with us. I'm just kidding. I love the guide.
Okay. There is one other thing that we should talk about. I think it's on your way back to Ember's Keep, that magical glow that your weapons and stuff that you had placed on those crystal slats with colors, they fade and their enchantments leave you.
We can go back and buff up. It's right next to the other thing.
Oh yeah, but we have to stay a whole week there.
Well, I don't know if that was established. We might be able to just leave it overnight. I don't. Did we try that? Did you say it glowed more after a week being there, or?
I mean, it glowed for about a week after it was on there for about a week.
Okay.
The implication is lasts as long as you put it there.
Maybe at least.
AFK for 3 months is what I'm thinking.
Oh god, I'm about to have a seizure.
We take a year-long break in the Crystal Cave.
I'm gonna look like Dr. Manhattan.
So I guess do we even bother going back? Is it worth it? I guess not, huh?
I guess not.
Time investment is too hard. Is too large.
Yeah, it's like Onyxia buffs.
Yeah, I mean, it might be worth spending 2 days there because then it'll last for the entire ant encounter.
It was pretty strong on, especially Devin.
Yeah, it's very strong. We're not going to fight any ants. They're going to eat all the other things, and they're all going to die.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, there might be leftovers. We shouldn't assume that every single ant will die.
That is the nature of ants, because Koibu, knowing that he watched Empires of the Ants, would know that ants share all of their food among their colony, and they all die. That is why the poison works in real life. If you ever have the ant problem,
I've had ants IRL, and whenever I poison them, they don't all die. There's
not all of them are going to eat. There's going to be law of large numbers. Eventually, one of them is going to somehow avoid the poison by luck.
Yeah, or some of them are fasting. They're on a really strict diet. They're trying to lose weight. There's.
I got a couple of ants like that.
I'm down to go to the Crystal Cavern then, if we're gonna have to fight what's left.
Yeah, I mean, actually, better is to. So first we leave the food there, and then we go to the.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah,
it takes a few days, anyways.
Yep, huge brain, biggie brain. Mm-hmm. Okay, then we're just gonna head there and go find a gorilla on the way.
Yeah,
excellent. Let's do it.
Not necessarily gorilla, just something big.
Yeah, something big, mountain giant.
We want to bring the guide back with us, though. He seems cool.
Yep. Why do we want him? What does he do?
Tell cool stories about us. Hello.
All right.
I love stories.
Yeah, I'm sold.
He will come with you, guide your way, and
what's his name?
Spread the tales of your adventures. Guidey McGuidey Pants. You can name him whatever you want. I'm bad with naming.
Oh, Tucker.
Fond of
Tucker.
Tucker the guide.
Tucker it is.
The chat was calling him George, though.
Oh.
George was established in another episode, apparently.
Uh-oh.
The things that have been established in former episodes and left behind is a very long list. We can call him George, or we can call him Tucker, or we can call him...
Tuck in the
call him George Carlson. His name is George, but his friends call him Tucker. That's the situation. His birth name was George, but his nickname is Tucker. And now that you guys know him so well, he can be Tucker.
I put up a poll.
Put up a poll.
This is important. They want George.
Well, you can call him whichever. He goes by both.
All right. Right, let's start moving.
Okay.
I really want to get
Give me that
combat.
D20 through the swamp. Corin. D20 through the swamp.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, fuck your D20.
All right. No problem getting through the swamp.
Can I buy climbing gear? Or can I get climbing gear from this area to climb in the mountains better, so we don't have to like make those brutal checks. Otherwise, I can just use the monkey amulet. But
yeah, if you guys want to get some specialized climbing gear, you can do so. It'll increase your weight, but it'll make it easier to climb and scale mountains and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, how much weight we talking here? I'm okay with that.
Let's see. You'll probably want like a harness that you can tie into. You might want some like picks or some cleats for your boots. So let's add about 5 pounds of climbing gear per person. To give you advantage on all your climbing checks, all of the athletics checks to scale these mountains that you're doing.
Oh, we should leave the one tableau we have behind.
Yeah, you can leave it here in Ember's Keep, so if you die, it's not just lost in the mountains somewhere.
Yeah, okay. I was wondering about this being able to run across liquids and vertical surfaces thing. So it says movement during your turn. As the way we're playing, or the way D&D is generally played, it's not like you stop in the middle. So does that mean I could run, say, 300 feet over a few turns?
I think what we were trying to say is that you move in brief sprints up of these straight objects. So like you wouldn't be able to run up a mile-high wall.
All right. Well, let's suppose over a lake, would you allow for running a extended distance?
Across an entire lake?
Like, let's say...
assuming you could sprint the lake, right? You could sprint a mile maybe in your condition. Could you run a mile across water? It's a great question. Can you put the ability into chat, please?
Sure.
Thank you. Across liquids on your turn without falling during your move. I think you have to end your move in between these things. Otherwise, it would just say you can move along vertical surfaces and across liquids. I think the on your turn is calling out that you cannot sustain in between turns on these. So brief sprints across these things.
Wait, at what level are you able to turn water into wine?
That's another class.
It's a cleric. First level clerics can do this.
The gods restricted that ability after the storms came and the mountains rose.
They loosened it, actually. Yeah. They can't resurrect people, but everyone can drink now. All right. Let's get a couple days of movement through the jungle. We're going to need... where do you guys want to enter? You can do 1, 2, 3, or you can do 1, 2. Probably makes more sense to do 1, 2.
Yeah, we'll do the one.
We have the climbing gear now, right? Climbing gear?
3, 2. Everyone added 5 pounds of climbing gear to their character sheets?
I have, yeah.
Oh, I wonder if I can hold that.
And Flintheart, you are resummoning your elk?
Over the long break, yeah.
I can't. Unless somebody else... I can drop some hempen rope. No, I can't. I'm full. What is even weighing so much?
Whatever spare equipment you want, we can just stuff it in the bag.
Can I give you a spear plus javelins? 1? I'm holding a spear plus 1. Can I give that to you, Trump?
I believe we're told not to put sharp objects in there.
Really?
Yeah, don't put sharp objects in there.
If somebody else can carry my bedroll, then I can carry the climbing gear.
Sure, I got your bedroll. It's all good.
Thanks.
Fuck, I'm overweight by half a pound.
Yeah.
Sure.
Don't worry, I have your bedroll too if you have one.
You what?
Do you want me to carry your bedroll in the bag?
I don't carry a bedroll. I don't know what the fuck. I sleep on the ground.
Over the time I've noticed this, and I'm going to start carrying an extra bedroll for you.
Fuck you. Okay, I have 4 pounds. Okay, I have... Oh, this is weighing me down a lot. I have 3 dragon claws that are 4 pounds each.
All right. That might be too sharp for the bag, sorry.
Really?
You can leave it in Ember's Keep if you want and get it back, pick it up on your way out.
Okay. I'm gonna... Do we have a way to notate this somewhere? Who's doing inventory?
Do X3 in Ember's Keep on the item name. And then just bring the number down to 0.
Gotcha. Okay.
Perfect. And Flintheart, you're on an elk, and you've got your 5 pounds of climbing gear. Everyone's got their shit. Zaya's got 5 pounds of climbing gear.
Nah, I didn't bother.
Okay. Oh, right, because you don't need that shit. Perfect. Well, give me 2 days of movement through the jungle, Flintheart. 2d20, please. Fantastic. You can arrive over here. Whoop, whoop. In this section of the bamboo jungle, tall stalks ascend to the skies. They move with the wind. There are plenty of little creatures about, but they keep some distance from you all as you enter into the mountains on the next day.
At this point, we should be actively looking for a creature. We're going to be looking for mountain giants or a huge gorilla.
Well, if you find a gorilla right now, you're not going to want to haul a gorilla for 10 miles through the mountains.
It's not that bad. I think I've ever seen that face. What's that one mean?
It means how are you going to carry an extra 500 pounds worth of gear through the mountains while you're like climbing up treacherous passes that require athletics checks?
How do humans carry elk back from hunting?
They don't do it while climbing through the mountains.
They do. I watch Joe Rogan, and he does it.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear on Joe Rogan.
What? That's crazy. Everything Joe Rogan says is true. All right. Well, I guess we won't do it then.
Okay. But this does bring up a good question. Where are you going to get your elk if you're not going to like capture it on your route, or not your elk? Your
We'll look for it in the mountains in the square, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Everyone, give me
time for food. We should be able to find food, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone, give me athletics checks, or at least the two of you that have to, at advantage.
Oh, we were saying it has to be athletics. It can't be acrobatics.
Correct.
This is a DC 16.
Right, but it's free if you're a monkey, unless you don't want to be one.
Fuck.
DC 14 is what it is.
Yeah, I'll try one day. I'll be a monkey the next day. Yeah, fuck this.
Okay. Yeah, so the first day you guys try and make it through the mountains, but even with your extra gear.
Is it possible for Corn to just turn into a monkey when he realizes he won't succeed?
Yeah, he can give up partway through.
Nice. I tell you that discretion is the better side of valor. And no one will fault you for taking the easy way out.
Yeah, I mean, if I can, yeah.
Yeah. All right. You monkeyed up, hang out, and I think, do you stay a monkey all night and just like chill as a monkey, or do you become a human again before nighttime and then burn the amulet overnight and then become a monkey the next day?
I think I'd want to sleep as a human at night. I think I'd be a little paranoid about falling asleep as a monkey and then waking up as a monkey. I think Corn would probably do it one time, but the experience of have you ever traveled somewhere and you wake up in a bed and you're actually very frightened because you expect to be home, but you're like traveling, you're like, oh shit, and then you remember like,
where the fuck am I?
I'm in a fucking hotel. Yeah, duh. I think that would be like the first time Corn would wake up as a monkey, he'd be like, the fuck is happening right now? And then that would be like, I wouldn't like that experience. So I think Corn would, after that night, he would always sleep as a human. Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. And you can move into the mountains on this one day. And also, can I get a D20 from Zai?
Wow. 12.
Let's see here.
Green dragon.
It's possible. That is on the encounter table, actually. Would you roll me a D100, Ziz?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Ancient gold dragon.
Not on the encounter table, unfortunately. Hey, you find gorillas on your first day.
Hell yes.
A pack of mountain gorillas. You got 3 little ones, which by little ones I mean like large gorillas, and then 1 huge gorilla, 1 giant gorilla.
So that's the guy that we gives the ants.
Yeah, you see them up on a ridge as you're settling in to make camp on this first day of moving through the mountains. They're about 120 feet above you on a ridge, kind of moving across it, going from one foresty area to another foresty area by way of a non-jungly area.
Shoot them.
Well, I mean, the question is, can we take them to that next spot?
Well, how would you haul a gorilla?
We'll find some.
On an elk.
Yeah, that works.
That means the elk is going to have to be making athletics checks as well to continue climbing through these mountains, which will make it more difficult to move. And I don't think I guess you could cut the gorilla up so it's not 400 pounds. It's just like enough the elk could carry. But then you're going to need to make another athletics check. And I think the elk only has, a +2 on its athletics checks?
That's fine.
What is it? +3?
That's the cost of doing business.
Okay. So go ahead and shoot me down some monkeys.
Okay. I draw my bow and I'm ready to fire alongside Corn. Let's take out the small fry first, and then the big gorilla will close in on us, or we can slay it.
Yeah, sounds
All
good. Taking attacks.
Yeah.
18.
18 will hit the first gorilla. Are you targeting the big one or one of the smallish ones?
Small ones.
Small one.
Okay. You guys will easily hit the small gorilla as it traverses the mountains. Where's our gorilla? Roll me some damage. 13 and 13 is 26 points of damage. Are you guys adding anything to that?
No.
Okay, the gorilla is definitely going to need to make some sort of check here to continue its climb. 15 on the athletics check will hold it onto the mountains, and it will continue to scramble. You can both make second attacks, so you get 2 attacks per round as it tries to move. You only need 1 good hit to bring it down. There you go. You kill the gorilla. It tumbles down the mountainside and lands kind of nearest to your camp. The gorillas above look down and decide if this is fight or flight option. And it is flight. They quickly scramble to the closest, safest place and try and hide. But you now have 1 gorilla body.
Does this body... how many... Okay, I examine it. About how many pounds of meat is there on here?
Oh, 350 pounds of gorilla. So if you just want the meat, like 250 pounds, I'm supposing?
Yeah, it's really hard for me personally to do the math. How long do I think this would last that ant colony? Supposing
you have no concept of that. You don't know how big the ant colony is. You don't know how much they eat or how quickly they eat. You do not have enough information.
How much one ant would eat?
I think we would need 10 times this.
I mean, we can make a little bit of a guess, right? So we saw them hauling a big ass body, and it took like 10 ants to do it, right? Remember? So we know that a body of that size is going to feed at least twice as many ants, right? Otherwise, they would just eat it on the spot. Why would you expend more energy bringing something back than what you would gain?
Feed it to your queen.
What?
You have to feed it to your queen.
It doesn't matter. It would still be
when they're this big, they're going to eat a lot.
No. What I'm saying is that, like, let's say that it costs 10,000 calories to bring 5,000 calories back. That's a calorie deficit. It would never work. They must be bringing back more energy than they're consuming. Otherwise, they'd have a different way of eating. So we could guess that like that much would feed at least that many, if not twice as many more. So I mean, we could probably guess like if we're bringing back like 1 gorilla, depending on the weight. I mean, we could figure it out, right?
I mean, we can also just guess off of us. The ants are about as big as us. How much do we eat? Is it? I actually don't know this. How many pounds of food do you eat a day? Is it like
3,000
About
calories?
2 pounds.
Okay. So I think
2,000 calories?
I don't know.
Human beings eat 2 pounds of food a day?
I mean, very, very ballparky, right? Depends on what you eat. If you eat celery, you're gonna eat like 1,000 pounds. If you eat butter,
We eat
you're
around.
gonna eat
It's
way
like
less than a
20.
pound.
It's like 2,200 calories a day. A pound of fat is about 3,500
Holy
calories. I don't know
shit.
I don't know if all food.
Okay, well,
weighs the
this is
same
meat,
amount.
so I guess we can guess that 1 ant would eat 1 pound of meat a day.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yep.
If an ant eats a pound of meat and you've got, what did we say, 250 pounds of meat here, you could feed 200 ants for 1 day.
And how many ants did you see in there?
I remember the quick glance of the outside. I ballparked it at 50, though that was a high guess. It's probably somewhere around 30 to 50. that I saw.
Plus the queen, plus what's ever in the tunnel, because that was
100.
just outside.
Yeah, that was just outside.
Probably 100 ants.
I think we should get at least 5 corpses.
Yeah, if we were to guess that the hive was 300 ants, we would want like 3 days of food. So round it up to 1,000 pounds of meat. So we need about 3 more of these things.
This is an operation. All right, I agree.
All right, let's move. Let's go up there.
We keep going,
So
Koibu.
you're going to keep this gorilla, haul it with you on the elk, but then gather more gorillas later?
Or more things. So
or more
equaling
things.
up to 1,000 pounds of meat. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Give me a second set of athletics checks for the next day, everybody. I will make checks for the guide who passes with flying colors.
15.
15 is... You have advantage on this?
Yeah, we have the gear.
Oh, right, you've got the
26.
gear. Right, of course. Perfect. Yes. You guys climb, and you make it to the ant nest, or to the hex that has the ant nest. It's the same route that you took, that you left the ant nest by, so it's pretty easy going. The trails are fairly well marked now.
So we need to do an encounter check?
Yes, we do. I'm getting there. But go ahead and roll me the D100. Give me the D100. And a D20, of course. Ooh. Actually... No, it's just more gorillas.
That's kind of what we want.
What kind of gorillas are these?
You catch 5 mountain gorillas and 1 giant gorilla.
Well, perfect. Let's eat them.
But can you tell us about how we caught them? Are these guys closer to us? Or they? Yeah.
Right. So you're moving kind of up this valley. It's a little bit steeper. There's not that much foliage on it. There's not that much jungle on the sides. And you're having to like hike through a bit of a river. And it's, well, the elk is like behind you near the scout who's keeping the gorilla meat on the elk. And it's as you're getting to like a waterfall, the first one of you has climbed up the side of this slippery area. It's probably Zai, because he can just like run up the waterfall itself, actually, to the platform above. And as he gets to the area above, braces himself on either side of the stream, he can see a large watering hole about 30 feet across. A creek leads into it and then flows out of it. That's what he ran up. And then there's also a little bit of flat area and some jungle there. And it is on the flat area across the creek, across the pool, that you see these gorillas. Everyone else is down below in the like rocky valley, making their way here. And then they're about to climb the waterfall. But Zai, up top the waterfall, sees the monkeys, sees the gorillas.
Yeah, wonderful. I peer over the cliff edge. I start hopping around like a gorilla to simulate, to try to convey the message. Beat my chest.
Hopping around like a gorilla. Okay. Give me a persuasion check.
Give me a gorilla check.
Animal handling check. Animal handling check. That's the one.
Okay.
Yeesh. Against the gorilla's insight.
Oh, this is just me trying to communicate to the party that there were gorillas. But...
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were trying to communicate to the gorillas.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
Never mind. You don't need to make any of these checks.
Give
the
me
party
a
sees you're
gorilla
doing
check.
a gorilla dance. Well, party?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go up and kill more gorillas.
Get them.
So you guys are going to try and scale this area right here. So we're in a bit of an awkward situation because you guys are on the bottom end of this waterfall, right? So if Zai starts taking shots, the gorillas could do any number of things before you guys could get to the top. So how are you going to do this? Are you all going to climb to the top? Are you going to have one person fight them? Are you going to try and lure them over here? Talk to me.
Do they see the other gorilla corpse?
No, because it's on the elk that's still down the waterfall from where they are.
Does Thorn have a shot?
No. I'm going to do a little doodle here.
Maybe I could take the gorilla corpse and like pretend to be attacking it, and they would like come try to defend it.
Just climb up here.
All right.
So that would be our side view. And then our top-down view would be like, oops.
Oh, I see. Yeah. That's a good drawing.
I thank you.
You should like describe things for a living.
Man, I'm so bad at describing things. It takes me like 1,000 words to
that looks like you're drawing a picture, because a picture's worth 1,000 words, right?
It looks like an angry worm that's traveling.
It looks like that thing, the wormy, the pulley thing.
It has like it has angry eyebrows.
Right. So this is the top view. You can see here's the lower creek, here's the upper creek, here's the actual waterfall itself. So
here's a happy tree.
The elk and most of the party. Let's actually bring you all out here. You're here. The elk is not appearing for some reason.
I see 2 elks right now.
You do see 2 elks? I see 0 elks.
Oh, weird. I'm like a god. I can see what you can't.
Yeah, there they are. Okay. So 1 elk is back here below the waterfall with the scout. And then it looks like the rest of you guys are approaching the waterfall, trying your best to get up it or getting near it, while Zai is standing atop it, sort of 1 foot on either side, watching the gorillas beyond.
So we're only like a few feet from them?
A few feet, but like down a waterfall, you know?
Yeah. So I'm sorry, how much is this? About 10 miles?
It's like 15. The waterfall is about 15 feet high. And it's wet, slick rock all around.
Okay, wait. So what's the reason why we can't all of us just climb up this waterfall near...
Oh, you can. If you all climb the waterfall, then you can immediately fight the gorillas. But I didn't, like, if you guys start to climb, but then most of you are failing your checks, and, like, it's a complicated situation that it's worth discussing the approach in.
I think
if everyone just wants to fucking climb it right now, we
just fucking climb it and kill him. We're overthinking this.
Cool.
We're fucking gorillas. Climb it and kill him.
All right. You guys, all 3 of you, make me athletics or acrobatics checks. DC 16 to get up because it's a slippery ass waterfall.
Oh.
Pass. All right. Okay. You guys quickly scale on your turn. Zai, what do you want to do as they're climbing up?
I was going to help people up.
Perfect. Well, you guys get up. The gorillas see you. The big, giant gorilla makes a morale check. See if he wants to deal with you in his territory. He does not want to deal with you in his territory, so he's just going to kill you and get rid of you, and we'll roll initiative immediately. Anyone, roll me initiative for the player characters.
I'll do it. Boom.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
You didn't click on your token before you rolled your initiative. I see how it goes.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. We've only been doing this for a year, Ziz. It's not like I expect you to learn new things.
It's because I'm Swedish.
Fucking Swedes, man. All right, Thorbjorn, take it away.
All right. You know what? I'm just gonna like move up behind him. Cool. He's a big one. Can I get some backup here?
Yeah, in the classic battle formation, I'll be the one who like makes it all the way to the back, and you can just charge the front.
How is everybody?
It's a slippery area with like rivers and rocks and whatnot. So Zai, who can run across these things, doesn't need to make checks to get there. Okay.
I'll rage and then I'll attack twice with Dwarven Great Axe.
Damn.
You hit and you crit for...
And I'll add 2 superiority dice.
Oh my god.
So I do... Hold on.
55 damage. Because you don't get the 2 from raging on the superiority dice.
55 is correct. And then, let's see. How much life does he have left?
About half.
All right, action surge.
All right.
19 and 8.
8 is definitely a miss. 19's a hit.
Yeah. And then... Oh, superiority dice doubles on a crit.
Oh, that's true. So the
that's
second superiority die, roll another 1d8 for me.
And I'm using one more now too, so I'll just click it twice.
Perfect. So 10 more. Yes, plus the damage from that 19.
Oh, yeah. 11.
Music just stopped for everyone else too?
Nope.
No? Works.
Works for me.
That's weird.
Good for me.
Okay.
You didn't roll the damage on your Dwarven 8 Great Axe 19, did you?
I did.
That's the last thing. That's the 9 at the bottom. Yep.
Oh, okay.
And Zai, you will make attacks. They will all hit the giant gorilla.
Oh.
Poor creature. Nearing the last of its kind after dealing with all of you people for years and years.
Oh. Is that already?
Oops, no. It was not dead. It was at 55, and then it lost 10, and then it lost 9. Then it lost your 21. And then your unarmed strike comes in with a crit for 14. Oh, which puts the gorilla at 1 hit point remaining.
26 for 7.
All right. You'll bring the giant gorilla down. Many hundreds, probably a few thousand pounds worth of meat right here.
Nice.
Corin, Flintheart.
I will
go.
Let these go. We have all the meat we need.
I could use a target practice.
I will do an intimidation check in front of them. Lift my sword in the air and be like, like that, and then or 28.
Oh my god, that's so intimidating. Shit. And at the same time, Corin is going to punt some arrows into some things.
Yeah, sure, why not? Little guy here, I want to fire 13. Does that hit?
Hits.
16 plus 1d8, 18 damage.
Almost kills. About half.
On another shot, 10 damage. Can I ask you to show me the damage for adding a 1d8? I don't remember.
No.
So I'll add a 1d8. Screw it, 17.
Okay. That will do it. Drops
Action
another gorilla.
surge. I'll do another guy over here. 17 damage plus 1d8, 24.
So close.
Natural. Do we always miss on natural ones or no?
Always miss on natural ones.
Even okay, so I can't precision that. Okay, that's fine then.
Right. Okay. Well, it would be the gorilla's turn. There are so very few left of them, and their big one has been slain as well. So the little ones are basically fucked. I'm going to give them each independent morale check to see whether they flee or fight in anger to the death. This first one right here is actually going to attack Flintheart. He's going to leap on you and try to drown you in the river.
What's the intimidation do? Nothing?
It's going to make probably most of them flee, but this guy rolled really well on his morale
dice
check.
Should be 1d10, not d8.
Oh, on the precision dice, you're right.
Oh shit, you're right. Can I roll 1d2 damage to see if I kill him?
Why don't you roll me a 1d10 and we'll see if it rolls higher than a 7?
Fuck you. Oh no, that's right. That's more fair. Okay. I am gonna roll a 10 though. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Fuck.
Oh, but you did the exact and 2
Okay.
HP remaining, so it does die. Well done. Well done.
Okay, thank you.
This one gorilla is going to try and knock you into the river and drown you, Flintheart. Give me an athletics check, actually. Where's his athletics check?
Tower shield plate mail, 18 strength advantage.
No advantage, just athletics check or acrobatics, your call. Yeah, the gorilla grabs you and tries to shove you, but you're a mighty dwarf with, what is this, 5 strength, 20 strength?
Yeah.
So you sink your feet against the rocks, you put your shield in front of you, you bash the gorilla away. These other two flee into the woods. Thorbjorn can make one attack of opportunity if he so desires.
I do.
Hit for 12 damage.
Can I do a trip
wounding
attack?
the gorilla. Yes. Give me a superiority die. Oof. And a strength save for the gorilla, which is a pass, so he will keep running.
All right.
All right. But these two gorillas are going to flee. This one is left here to fight the players, and I believe it's the players' turn again.
I will attack it. Can someone move?
Yeah,
Monk. Yeah.
I'm gonna go over here in between you and the gorilla and say, "Stop! We have no need for this one. Let it run."
You're letting
I'm shooting this guy that's running over here. Okay. Do I have a clear shot?
Yeah, you got a clear shot.
17 damage. He did, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
This guy over here. 17, and then I'm gonna do a superiority die to trip it because I want it on the ground. So if it runs, it has to spend movement speed to get up. Adding 2.
Okay, and it'll make another strength save, and it passes.
Okay.
Yep. What about this one? Zai is trying to save its life. Flintheart?
Flint. The damn bugger tried to drown me, but have it your way, monk. Sheath the sword. Takes a step back.
Thorbjorn?
I let it go.
Cool. The gorilla flees, and they will escape, and you guys will have more gorilla than you know what to do with. More gorilla than you can shake a stick at, which is great because you are on the hex of the giant ants. It is time to enact your plan. You've got poison. You got meat. You know where the ants are. They're just up the way a little bit. It will be time to enact your plan when we come back for more Empires of Arcadia in probably 3 weeks. I think I'm out on the 12th and the 19th.
All right.
So we'll be back in 2 weeks.
I will write some notes down so that we remember where we are, because in 3 weeks I won't even know who I am anymore.
Perfect.
I'll be a different person.
Awesome. Devin Nash, while you still remember who you are, tell us more about your channel and where we can find you.
Hi, I'm twitch.tv/Devin Nash, also youtube.com/Devin Nash. What I do is I am an industry meta commentator part-time and talk about the kind of things that happen in the digital media space. And I also do interviews with very highly successful people and go through like what makes them successful, a lot of that kind of stuff. So thank you guys for having us. I really appreciate it. And we had a lot of fun playing for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Destiny.
I'm twitch.tv/Destiny. I might stream more League later tonight. We'll see. And yeah.
Koibu?
I've got a new campaign starting on Sunday called Legends of Arcadia Genesis. It will take place at the very dawn of creation in my world. So if you want to check that out, it's Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific time, which is like 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or Daylight Time, whatever we're in, this Sunday.
I'm going to 100% watch that.
That's before the mountains rose.
This is before the storms came and the mountains rose, well before it. And it's going to be in the same island.
Whoa, that's so cool.
Yeah, on this island many, many thousands of years ago, when the gods are still walking on the land and talking with people.
So they have Revivify.
Yes, they have Revivify.
But yeah, Trump.
So did you see me?
Yes, I said you.
Okay. Hey, I'm Trump SC. Catch me tomorrow with the release of Skullman's Academy in Hearthstone. All the new stuff. I'll be brewing completely new decks. The likes the world has never seen before.
Awesome. Well, my name is Zizaran. I normally stream Path of Exile content. I'm going to take a day off today and spend time with my girlfriend. And then tomorrow we're going to be doing the China race event. Starts 2 p.m. my time, I think. It's going to be very fun. There's lots of prizes and stuff like that. So I'll see you guys for that.
Race event? What is this, like segregated by ethnicity, or what do you mean by that?
There's like separate servers for China and then the rest of the world, but they've invited some of the racers to play on their servers.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'll see you guys for that. Thanks for watching. See you in 4 weeks.
Bye.